Hey, welcome into Sanford Memorial Stadium where we've got a great one planned for you guys here tonight between the DeLand Suns and your home, Sanford River Rats. I'm Cody Shook alongside Luke Hallett, the broadcast and journalist intern for these DeLand Suns, so no one knows more about the DeLand Suns. My man Luke.
Batting second for Belmont Abbey, number 7, Trent Taylor. From Florida Gulf Coast, hitting third, on the left field, number 30, James. Hey,
we got a great one
here from Texas.
Sanford River Rats in game 2 of the doubleheader here.
27, Torrey Jordan Jr. Third baseman from Stetson, batting fifth, number 23, Jordan Morrow.
Game 1,
second
they're going
baseman,
to try to keep things going here.
29, Nick DeTringo.
Game 2, and try to extend their home
streak
Sanford Memorial Stadium
and the first baseman from the
to 14 games. So right now, the Sanford River Rats coming into it with a 20-8 record and a 13-game home winning streak when they're at Sanford Memorial Stadium, and they are the home team. So a lot on the line, and you're going to tell us a little bit about DeLand right here and a little bit about their struggles.
In the All-Star game for Winthrop, number 25, left-hander Harris.
Yesterday, or excuse me, just a few minutes ago, rather, to the River Rats.
Introducing your River Rats.
The mood around the locker room is still optimistic.
Under the winningest head coach in league history, KD, Kevin Davidson, assisted by the veterans, Scotty Makarevich, Matt Allegra, David Pringle, and of course, Josh Montero. Leading off for the Raps, the second baseman from Florida Southern, once again an all-star. Number 3, the big old Omar DeLand. Another all-star from High Point, batting second, playing third base, number 8, Cody. First baseman, he was an all-star as well, from South Carolina, number 12, John Jones. Ripped the big double in the all-star game, the DH.
And it's not like this DeLand Suns team is bad by any means. This DeLand Suns team is very good. They're in it every game until the very end. Like just last game, it was a 1-run ball game, and just one ball slips away, and it just goes downhill.
And that was the story.
The left fielder from St. Thomas hitting 7, number 33 tonight, Sergio Lopez. Shortstop, batting 8, number 13, Nathan Pruitt. And another all-star, he's a center fielder, leads the league in stolen bases.
Just want to quickly say thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. I appreciate all the love and support that you guys show every single game, and I really need it for this game. When Luke and I call a game, every game on Facebook has gone up in views. 1.2 thousand, 1.5 thousand, and 1.8 thousand views. We have to break 2,000 tonight, especially in game 2 of this doubleheader. It's going to be a great one. So to help us out, can you guys just please share this video so that your friends and family can tune in so we can get over 2,000 views? How cool would that be? This is Florida College Summer League action as we were about to pause for the national anthem, but stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium.
And remain standing as we honor America with our national anthem.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium, and you're definitely going to want to stick with us all game here. We're going to talk your ears off this entire night, especially with all the action that's going around in the sports world. The All-Star Game is being played right now. The Home Run Derby was last night. Hopefully everybody watched that. But we've got some action here at Sanford Memorial between the first place Sanford River Rats and, unfortunately, the last place DeLand Suns. But don't let their record fool you guys. This is a good team, and this is two of the better pitchers in this league tonight. Vladimir Nunez and Thad Harris on the mound.
Harris, as I mentioned a little bit in the pregame, a left-hander from Winthrop University. We'll get the start on the mound for Coach Mike Powers, who's coaching again for the second consecutive game. Coach Hall unable to make it to the game today.
And we're about to start this ball game. If you would like to just touch over the lineup for the DeLand Suns.
Absolutely. Matthew Mulkey will be leading off and playing center field. Trent Taylor will be batting second and playing shortstop. Jay Hayes will be batting third and playing his normal position.
Battering for the Rats on the hill.
Junior will be batting cleanup.
From Stetson, number 26, Vladimir Nunez.
In the
And behind the plate,
third base, Nick
from the Fighting Knights of DeLand University, number 19, Alfonso
be in right
Martinez.
field, batting seventh. Zach Go batting eighth at first base, and Brad Nenna will be batting ninth. His first time back in quite a long time. He had been unavailable. Then from Lake Sumter Community College, hadn't played since June 23rd against the Winter Garden Swedes.
And on the mound for the Sanford River Rats, Vladimir Nunez, an all-star selection, coming into this ballgame with a 2.19 ERA, which lands him in the top 10 in the Florida College Summer League standings for pitching stats.
Has a 2.19 ERA and a
24 and 2/3 innings pitched, 22 strikeouts, sporting a 2-2 record. So on the mound, Vladimir Nunez, and behind the dish, Alejandro Martinez. I'll go over the batting lineup in just a second after this half inning. So we're about to get underway here with Matthew Mulkey starting it off here for the DeLand Suns. First pitch time going to be around 7:43. Game one of this doubleheader got delayed. River Rats won that one 9-5. And we're ready for a first pitch. Vladimir Nunez in there for strike one called outside corner.
Mulkey, a teammate of Thad Harris at Winthrop. He's also an Eagle. Started in center field in the All-Star Game in the 8th spot. Had an RBI.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
This pitch in the dirt bounced away for ball one. And you're going to want to stick with us all night long because the man sitting next to me got to sit almost on the field during the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game for the Florida College Summer League, and this man has got stories to tell us. The 1-1 pitch here. Swung on a hit, back up the middle. Omar Villeman's got it. It's going to bobble away. He's going to make the throw to first, and he is safe. And the game will start by way of the E4 as Mulkey gets on base.
Good job by Mulkey running that one hard. Although it was charged an error, it was still a relatively close.
Second on the team, a run scored from the Crusaders of
And
Belmont
now
Avenue,
comes
North Carolina.
up Trent Taylor.
Trent Taylor.
The right-handed batter here. Small lead going to pick off the first. Quick dive back. He is safe. If you have any questions or comments, just let us know on the Facebook Live, and I will be sure to answer them as quickly as possible, especially if you have any DeLand questions. First pitch here, runners on the move, high pitch, and the throw down. He is safe at second base. So Matt Mulkey finds himself in scoring position after the E4 and then the stolen base.
I like the aggressive nature from Coach Powers. Mulkey's second stolen bag in his fourth attempt. Good to see the Suns taking off early, giving the River Rats a little taste of their own medicine.
I got a good read on this pitcher.
And Alejandro Martinez is the catcher. Hasn't caught in, I assume, a very long time. A bunt here, and the pitcher Nunez has got it. He's going to throw to first base. It's going to be in the dirt. It's going to go into right field, and the first run of the ballgame is going to score. And now Taylor's going to wind up on second base, so 2 errors to start this ball game. Lands the DeLand Suns out front 1-0.
Trent Taylor, no stranger to the bunt. He laid one down just hoping to get a little single, but instead a run ended up scoring.
There's a left fielder in the home run contest in the All-Star game. From Florida Gulf Coast, number 30, Jay.
And now coming up to bat, Jay Hayes. This man was in the home run derby, and I know you got to talk to him.
I did. I talked to Jay for a few minutes while Garrett Zeck was actually hitting in the championship round. We talked about the Suns being, not in the most optimal position at the moment, but Jay was very optimistic. He talked about his batting acumen, how he leads the team in walks, how he approaches to the plate. What he was saying, more or less, was that he doesn't like to swing at too many pitches unless they're really in the zone. He really only will, take that bat off his shoulder unless he feels like it's going to be a hit.
Hayes down the count, 0-1 here. The 0-1 pitch dropped in a curveball, and this ball swung on and hit into left field as he heads to the track. Sergio Lopez has got it on the track for out number 1, and a great throw into third base. Holds Trent Taylor at second.
Jay Hayes partook in the home run derby. As you can see, that ball was just the warning track. Had that ball been aided by the wind in the first game, it would have been out of here.
Oh, absolutely. The wind was going heavy to left field. And the coaches always wonder, is my player going to struggle after the All-Star break with the home run derby? But Jay Hayes came out of it, had a double in the first game, a 3 RBI double that really helped the DeLand Suns in Game 1. First pitch here swung on and missed by Torrey Jordan Jr. from Texas A&M. You're going to have to pronounce that one for me.
Texarkana is, I believe, the way it's pronounced.
Texarkana. Texarkana. That is where Torrey Jordan Jr. goes. He's down in the count, 0-1. This pitch inside misses for ball 1.
Jordan Jr. had a 2-run home run in the first game today, his first of the year.
One count here. 1 run already scored for the DeLand Suns. Runner on second base. Villeman wants to pick him off second. Doesn't go for it. 2-seamer in there for strike 2. Torrey Jordan Jr. coming in batting .228. Vladimir Nunez on the mound. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on a hit to second base, and it will get past Villeman into right field into Jackson Muldowney. The runner's held up at third. 2-hop throw to the catcher. And we have first and third here with 1 out, and Vladimir Nunez is struggling after the 2 errors that started this ball game.
Stetson University.
The Suns
number 23, third baseman Jordan
the ball in play,
Morrow,
making the defense react to it. That one just placed perfectly near the right field line. Runners on the corners. Suns could use a few extra runs just to pad the lead throughout the game.
With Jordan Morrow coming up, the starting third baseman. First and third, 1 out. First pitch misses for ball 1. Who were some of the other guys that you got to talk to during the All-Star break?
I talked to Thad Harris in the booth, and Connor Andrews, the next pitch a little high, of the Winter Park Diamond Dogs. Those are the people I interviewed, I guess you could say, on the air, along with Winter Garden Squeeze intern Claire Lynch. She joined to give us the intern perspective on things, plus Phil Chinnery. So it was real packed at the booth for me, and I know Kevin Valliant, who I was doing the game with, also interviewed quite a few people.
This pitch misses low for ball 3, and Thad Harris, we will get to that interview here in just a second as we get to when the Rats come to bat. First and third, 1 out. 2 errors already committed by the River Rats. 3-0 pitch. Swung on a hit into left center field. 1 run's going to score. And Torrey Jordan Jr. around second base. He's headed to third. And now Morrow is headed to second base. No one's on second. So he'll be in there with a slide-in 1-out double with an RBI.
Where did all this offensive production come from? It looks like the Suns are a different offensive team coming out of the All-Star break. 5 runs in the first game and already 2 in this one. Jordan Morrow with a double, and the Suns might not be done yet.
And now head coach Kevin Davidson is coming out, and he's going to talk to his pitcher, Vladimir Nunez.
Why wasn't he covering second base?
Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. It is me, Cody Shook, and Luke Howlett. We are trying to break our record as we have so far every single time he's been up here in the booth. Tonight we're going for 2,000 views. So if you guys can help us get there, we'd greatly appreciate it. Last game, 1,800 views the last time DeLand was here, and I can assure you that every time DeLand comes here, the ball game is phenomenal. Just a week ago, a walk-off winner, a 2 RBI single into right field. That's how the ball game ended. The game before that, I think it went to 12 innings.
Been several exciting baseball games between these two teams. All of them, however, won by the River Rats.
That is for sure. Vladimir Nunez, first pitch here to Nick Detrino, the second baseman in the dirt. Ball 1.
Here's the second baseman, number 29 from Sanford, Nick Detrino.
Tampa Bay. That's the right side. 4 hits on the year, one of them in the game earlier today.
Take those balls out.
And maybe Nunez has never thrown to Martinez, so maybe that affecting him a little bit. The 1-0 pitch in there, and that's going to be hitting the center field. Richie Rivera backs up. One run is going to tag, and he's going to throw to third to make sure that runner doesn't move up 90 feet. But 1 run will score, and we have a new score here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as the DeLand Suns go out on top 3-0 here in the top of the first inning.
A lot of ball game left, but you got to like the first preliminary sign.
The Lake also, Lake Sumter, right fielder number 5, Allen.
Boosted by 2 errors, but they still put up 3 runs so far.
And Alan Alonso comes up to bat now. We are seeing some very good offensive output from both these teams today. This is game 2 of the doubleheader. River Rats won the first one 9-5. And the DeLand Suns are putting on a show here. Started with an E4, then an E1. Skip a batter, then a single, then a double by Morrow. And just now a sac fly. First pitch here. Drops in a curveball, misses for ball 1.
Alonzo, the batter from Lake Sumter Community College, teammate of Kyle Grana, Kyle Wiseman, and Brett Netta.
So a lot of these guys knew each other before even coming.
I'm sure, yeah, several of them did. I know Thad Harris and Matthew Mulkey were teammates.
1-0 pitch in the dirt, misses for ball 2.
Jay Hayes and Trey Vickery were teammates. There's a couple Embry Riddle guys, Troy Knapp, Vincent Rosé, Sam Brunig, all from.
And you guys play at Stetson, correct?
We do. We play at Conrad Park.
And you guys have a few players from Stetson, correct? Or
just Jordan
one?
Morrow.
Just Jordan Morrow, the guy
Teammate of Vladimir Nunez, actually.
Standing on second base. Oh, really? So they were, okay, they knew each other. The 2-0 pitch. Outside corner in there for strike 1. It is really cool how a lot of these Florida guys stay local in the Central Florida area. And the Florida College Summer League brings a high level of action every night between 6 teams here in the Central Florida area. A lot of guys. Ray Alejo goes to UCF, plays for Altamont.
Zach Watman goes to UCF. He's one of our catchers on the mend right now, coming back from an injury, but a Central Florida night as well.
I mean, we could go through this whole lineup, both teams' lineups, and it's really cool that they have this opportunity to stay local and play ball all summer long. It's 90 degrees every day. We do have to deal with rain from time to time.
Oh, it helps hone their craft. I know that was something Thad Harris was telling me when I talked to him during the All-Star break, that this is his first season really playing summer ball, and it's helped him grow as a pitcher, and it's helped work out a lot of his, I don't know, I guess you could say, errors he makes when he's pitching. He's telling me about how Coach Hall is ironing those out for him.
2-1 pitch. Misses inside for ball 3, and we're starting to see a little bit of emotion on the mound from Vladimir Nunez as he stepped off a few times and kicked the dirt. Maybe him and Martinez are not on the same page with the signs, especially with the runner on second base. I don't know if these guys have ever thrown to each other, even in a bullpen. Nunez, 3-1 pitch. in there, and it's going to be hit back up the middle. Omar Villan has got it. He's going to make the long throw over, and it is picked by John Jones at first base for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the first inning with the DeLand Suns already leading 3-0. Stick with us after this break for the bottom of the first inning.
Each at bat in real time. You want to take a look at your game program. If you're not sure how to install that, you can compete against other fans. Fun for the whole family and absolutely free to play. Whoever gets the most points every 3 innings will win a prize courtesy of the Rats. Micro Fantasy Baseball. Predict, watch, and win. And fans, if you ever thought a foul ball could be a tasty treat, well, it is, thanks to Papa Murphy's. Every foul ball you get and bring up to the press box is worth a coupon for free cookie dough. That's right. Every foul ball will get you a free cookie dough at Papa Murphy's, and the fan that brings the most up here during the game will get a free large one-topping pizza, courtesy of our foul ball sponsor, Papa Murphy's.
Hey, we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. I'm Cody Shook alongside Luke Hallett. The DeLand Suns lead 3-0 to this point as we head to the bottom of the first inning with a lefty thrower on the mound, Thad Harris. You got to talk to him during the All-Star break. Let us know what his mindset is.
His was similar to Jay's Harris behind the plate. Although the team isn't performing how they'd like to be, they're still optimistic. I mean, Winter Garden dropped the first game of their set, so they didn't gain any ground on the Suns. I mean, they've got a 5-game lead at the moment, but they haven't gained any more ground, I guess I should say. But no, he talked about how this has been a real positive experience for him. Really enjoyed being 20 minutes from the beach as well. He said that was the toughest stuff.
Leading off for the Rats, he was an all-star once
and now
again.
Coming up to bat, Omar Villan.
Moccasins of Florida Southern College.
Starting second baseman.
Second baseman, number 3, the Big O.
Is going to try to get something going here in the bottom of the first inning. I know you're over there just licking your chops. The DeLand Suns are leading 3-0 after the top of the first. It doesn't happen very often, but got to be happy when it does. The lefty-lefty matchup here. First pitch outside, misses for ball 1.
Well, with the way that Harris has been pitching, you don't want to stake him to a 3-run lead in the first inning. Knock on wood, of course.
1-0 pitch swung on. This ball's hitting the center field, tailing away, but the center fielder, Matt Mulkey, reins it in for out number 1.
Mulkey and Harris are roommates at Winthrop University during their road.
Also an all-star for the Panthers.
He's also
third baseman, number 8, Cody.
Pitcher-friendly.
Oh, I bet. And now coming up to bat, the man with the best name on the field. Every time he steps on it, as everybody in the press box shakes their head, Cody Orther, the starting third baseman, Mr. Singles, watches this one for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch swung on and hit to second base, and that will be out number 2 as Nick DeTringo reels that one in.
Just a liner right at him. Solid contact made, but
from the Gamecocks of South Carolina.
Coming up to bat, John Jones. Quick 2 outs. Thad Harris showing off why he's one of the best starters in this league. Coming up against John Jones, the MVP from Game 1, had the big home run from the right side and then was unable to get anything going from the left side. This pitch swung on and hit straight up as Trent Taylor at shortstop looks up, puts his glove up, and he's got it for out number 3. So a very quick inning there for Thad Harris on the mound. Stick with us as we head to the top of the second inning.
One of our young fans has what it takes to outrun Ralphie. Let's send it down to Sarah for the Race Ralphie contest.
Oh my.
Let him run, no, let him run, let him go. Let him, oh man. This kid's gonna take forever. Let him go. Go with him. Come on. Come on, Sarah.
Kid's gotta be winded.
What do I do with it?
Umpire says he's safe. Good job. Definitely going to be a base stealer when he gets a little bit older.
Hey, we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as we head to the top of the second after the bottom of the first was certainly a quick one for Thad Harris. And now Vladimir Nunez on the mound for his second inning of work. He's given up 3 runs to this point. The River Rats have committed 2 errors in the field.
Leading
He
off
will
the top of
face
the
Zach
second,
Goebel,
Suns
the
leads
first
the team in
baseman,
home runs and
here to
RBIs
start off
from
the top of the
the
second
Jaguars
inning.
of Augusta State. First baseman number 13, Zach Goebel.
A lot of hits in the first game between these two teams. Already got it started in this one in what we thought was going to be a pitching matchup. First pitch here to Goebel. In there for strike 1.
Goebel had a home run his last time at Sanford Memorial. Has fond memories of the stadium.
The 0-1 pitch here. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. It's called strike. Now it's 0-2 count.
Are you woofing at him from the dugout?
Little chatter.
Vladimir Nunez has the sign, leg lifts, and deals in the dirt. Ball 1.
Did I go right back there too?
Goebel from Blackshear, Georgia. Same town that Stetson Smith is from. 16 hits on the season for the first baseman.
He's 0 for against Nunez. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt misses for ball 2. Like you said, he does have a home run here. He has 2 total on the year, 12 RBIs, so a big run producer from the bottom of the lineup for the DeLand Suns.
Also leads the team in RBIs with 12.
2-2 pitch misses inside, ball 3. Nunez has been unable to find the strike zone and the command here. He's been able to get strikes over here and there, but the command just not been there for Nunez to this point.
It's been an issue for him, and after being head 0-2, he's now worked it back full.
The 3-2 pitch swung on and fouled straight back and out of the stadium. So we stay the same here. 3-2 count, nobody out. There were a few times in game 1 where both teams batted around in their lineup. The 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 misses inside. Goebel will take the leadoff walk here.
Goebel's 10th
There's
walk
a
of the
catcher
season.
from Lake Sanford, number 10, Brad.
As the only member of the Suns team with double-digit base on balls.
So now Vladimir Nunez has to face Brad Nena, the starting catcher.
He's certainly slow enough to get to a double play if he does.
Didn't play in game 1. Going to square around the bunt, and he foul tips it straight back.
And then his first game in a few weeks. He has 2 hits on the season, both of them doubles.
Now he's going to have to run down to the third base coach because he doesn't know the signs. So maybe a lack of experience there, as you just mentioned.
What's he thinking there?
This is his first game in a while. It's surprised the third base coach didn't just say, "Hey, you're bunting. Like, you already scored around once."
Yeah, he showed it there. Maybe he wants to take it back or something. Who knows?
Runner on first base, small lead. Vladimir Nunez going to pick off, slides in, safe. Just trying to keep him close there. Maybe a bad bunt, try to throw it to second base. Brad Nunez, 0-1 count here. Here's the pitch, squares around, curveball, and he misses. He's going to throw to first. He is safe at first base.
Dangerous spot. Global was caught in, almost thrown out, and then it didn't get any part of that on the bunch attempt, and now it's 0-2.
Martinez definitely not afraid to throw the ball around the diamond.
The Suns team, not a team known for their stolen bases. They did have a few in game one, though, which we were both surprised with. The 0-2 pitch, not going to square around, but he's going to poke this one into right field. It's going to go foul down the right field line. And Nena staying alive, but also just trying to put one into right field. As Rodney Tenney came up injured in game one, Sergio Lopez had to replace him. So he will get game two off as Jackson Muldowney getting the start in right field. The 0-2 pitch. Upstairs misses for ball one. Is it this DeLand Sun team that you guys have gone through a few injuries?
Yeah, a few. Matthew Mulkey was on the shelf for a little bit. Brad Nena unavailable as well, and Zach Wyman's injured right now.
Swing and a miss. Strike him out for out number one as Vladimir Nunez battles back there and gets out number one here in the top of the second inning. I know Winter Garden, they've gone through some struggles with injuries.
They certainly have. I think they've had a few more than us even. Jordan Morrow was out for an extended period of time. It's just been a couple injuries here and there, and it's been hampering this Suns team. Jonathan Miola also injured, off the roster right now.
First pitch here to Matt Mulkey, the center fielder, takes it for strike one. And that Winter Garden squeeze team, very good. And Sadler Goodwin, probably the MVP of the league, has been out for one or so weeks at this point. But he wasn't in the home run derby. He was going to be, and he wasn't in the All-Star game, but he was selected. But Sadler Goodwin, a very good ball player on the shelf.
Goodwin from Troy University sliced his hand open. Cut about an inch deep, required stitches.
0-1 pitch, swung on a hit to right field and out of play for strike two. And I can't even remember who the rest of the guys were that have been injured. But I was looking through the lineups from the first time we played Winter Garden to last week when we played Winter Garden. And me and Kevin were going through it. And I was like, dude, this lineup doesn't look the same. It's like you guys aren't the same team.
Very different. Goodwin's been out with a hand injury. Couldn't partake in the All-Star game. Chase Smart was added late. 0-2
pitch, swung on a foul straight back. Matthew Mulkey putting up a good fight here.
Jacob Silverstein came late from his college, so did Cody Burgess. So they've had these guys that have come a little late, been injured, and it calls for a lot of turnover with the roster, and that causes for a lack of continuity, which can hurt your ball club.
Yeah, Tyler Halstead, Kyle Corbin, a lot of guys from Winter Garden, but that is a very good team too. I think all of these teams have so many good players. The 0-2 pitch here, swung on another one, fouled straight back, as Matthew Mulkey is about to come onto his, I think, sixth pitch.
Mulkey's staying alive in whatever way he can, trying to prolong this at-bat, trying to get Global over.
Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. You are watching the top of the second inning. One out, runner on first base. Matt Mulkey scored the first run of the ball game, is up here again. 0-2 pitch swing, and this one's hitting to the third base shortstop area, and Cody Arthur has got it for out number two. And that's good for Vladimir Nunez from a confidence standpoint as he just broke Mulkey's bat on that one. It's always good to see a guy walking back with both hands full of two different pieces of bat.
Not a very strong swing for Mulkey either. That caused that ball to just be a harmless little pop-up towards the third base side.
Oh, there you go.
Two outs here, and now Trent Taylor comes up, takes that one for strike one. And it looks like Nunez has found the strike zone here. Whatever his flaw was in the first inning and the leadoff walk, he's figured it out here as he's thrown a lot of strikes. The 0-1 pitch here, swung on and hit straight up. The catcher, first base, and pitcher give chase, but it will be just out of play. And one lucky fan will be going home with a baseball tonight.
Thank you, Joseph, for bringing the foul ball up. Enjoy your free cookie dough, courtesy of Papa Murphy. Oh, that's classic. There you go. Gives it to the young lady who gives it to another kid.
Trent Taylor got on by way of the E1 and scored the second run of the ball game. He's in an 0-2 count here with 2 outs, runner on first base. The pitch from Nunez misses upstairs for ball 1.
Taylor from Belmont Abbey College, 5'11", 170, batting 250, or excuse me, 308 his last 5 games.
Nunez, quick pitches, and this one's fouled straight back and out of play.
Taylor really thrived in the leadoff position for the Suns while Matthew Mulkey was sidelined with an injury, but has since moved down into the 2 and a few other spots in the lineup. Last 10 games, 345.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on a hit to third base. Cody Orther as it bounces over him. E5. And that will be an E5 on Cody Orther. And that will be the 3rd error of the game on the Sanford River Rats. And
at least he could have kept it in front of him.
The ball was hit very hard off the bat of Taylor. Orther would have been hard pressed.
Fielder number 30,
that baseball in his love for his positioning. Had he stayed in front of it, it would have been a more playable baseball. But
probably would have popped right off his face as well. As that one, it took a bad hop. I mean, regardless, it's an error. Vladimir Nunez, a guy that throws upper 80s. Recorded 2 outs here in the top of the 2nd inning. Misses with this one, ball 1. And for Trent Taylor, he's been on base twice today. 1 by way of the E5 and 1 by way of the E1. So 0 for 2, but been on base twice.
Better get the job done.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. The 1-0 pitch here misses upstairs on Jay Hayes, the home run derby participant. Put up 4 home runs in a great contest where Garrett Zeck, the Altamont Springs Scorpion, went home the winner, but I think the real winner was Chase Smart. 12 home runs in 1 round.
Smart did break the record for most homers in 2 rounds in that first round and added another 2 for 14, but couldn't come away with the first place trophy.
2-0 pitch. In there for strike 1. And if you want to watch the home run derby, go to the Florida College Summer League Facebook page. It is on there, the whole thing. You can see Chase Smart and Garrett Zeck had 1 home run, 110 mile per hour exit velocity. That is incredible.
It's professional level exit velocity right there.
The 2-1 pitch from Nunez swung on. This one's hit into shallow left field where Sergio Lopez is under it for out number 3. So a scare here in the top of the 2nd inning, but no runs given up by Vladimir Nunez as we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning, and the River Rats are going to need to get something going here against a very good DeLand Suns team. Stick with us on Facebook all night long.
On social media, so visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and get social with the River Rats. Rats won the first game of this doubleheader 9-5 over in Winter Park. The Diamond Dogs, a winner of their first game, 6-5 over the Squeeze in extra innings.
What time is the All-Star game?
No, they can't. They don't have power. That's why they're not even having a broadcast.
Okay, was the light there enough light? Bottom of the second game, Winterguard with a 1-0 lead over Winter Park in Winter Park. Not in Winter Park,
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as we head to the bottom of the second inning.
For the Rats, have a ringing double to bring in a
River Rats are going to try to get something going here against Pat Harris, the hard-throwing lefty. Got to pitch in the All-Star game. And Gunnar Lambert, an All-Star selection, started as the DH. Comes up to bat here, the cleanup guy for the River Rats tonight. Going to try to get something going in this lefty-lefty matchup. Down by 3 runs. Thad Harris went really quickly in inning number 1. Misses for ball 1 upstairs.
Harris will move quickly when he pitches as well. Not a lot of downtime in between his throws.
And here's the 1-0 already. And it hits him on the helmet. So there goes the perfect game.
That's a little plunker off the helmet. Looks like he's okay.
Catching tonight from the Fighting Knights of Lynn University. Also in Boca Raton, here's number 19.
The Rats do get hit a lot. And Dathan Pruitt leads that charge. Cody Orther gets hit a lot. And add Gunnar Lambert to that list. Alejandro Martinez, the starting catcher, comes up. The right-handed batter takes this one for ball 1. Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. We're trying to get to 2,000 views tonight, so help us out. If you could just please share it so your friends and family can tune in. It'll just go to your wall, and then everybody can check it out. I'm Cody Shook alongside Luke Hallett. We're calling a great one here. In the bottom of the second inning, DeLand leads 3-0. This pitch swung on a hit into left field, line drive, and that one is going to clear the fence for the 2-run home run here in the bottom of the second inning.
Touch them all, Alejandro Martinez.
First homer given up on the year for Harris.
Yeah, that was a line
That was just a line drive that barely cleared the wall. And that's what you get when you play at Sanford Memorial when compared to Melching Field. And that one's just a long fly ball at Melching Field, but here it's over the fence.
An absolute laser off the bat, and it's like one of those home runs we saw last night in Miami Marlins Park. Those line drives, 110 miles per hour off the bat. Last thing I mentioned, Garrett Zach, 110 off the bat in the home run derby, which is literally MLB level. Those guys last night.
Well, Zach was drafted in the 15th round by the Dodgers in 2015, so he's a pro caliber player. I'd like to go to the University of South Florida instead, but definitely has that next level power and speed.
Now coming out to bat, Jackson Muldowney, the starting right fielder. 1-1 count on him. And last night, was there any doubt in your mind, Aaron Judge?
424.
This pitch misses outside. Once I saw him hit one off the roof in BP, I was like, hey, this one's over.
I thought he definitely benefited from going second, though. That's part of what the home run derby is.
As this 2-1 pitch swung out and popped straight up to the first baseman, Zach Goebel comes down with it for out number 1.
Now, look, I think the home run derby is fantastic, but I think it gives a huge advantage to whoever goes second, which happens to be Judge every single round. I'd like to see him go first.
Our number 33 tonight.
Back with.
Led the Rats in home runs and RBIs last year from the Bobcats. St. Thomas left fielder Sergio.
Judge beats Sano. He had to get 11. He had to get 11. But it's totally different when you're up there just taking hacks, seeing how many you can get.
Did you see, as this first pitch is in the dirt to Sergio Lopez, the starting left fielder, did you see the guys with the higher seeds all won? Or no, the guy that
they were all lost.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. Each one, as this one misses high, each matchup was within 1 home run, and they were all like.
That's because the second person most of the time would go, and then they'd win by 1 home run if they just had to beat them.
And then Giancarlo got the unfortunate one where he was unable to get that one. This one misses on Lopez for ball 3.
Not only that, you can save yourself. I mean, in the first round, you're going the full 5 minutes. Let's say you only have to beat 10 home runs or something like that.
Green on that
pitch. Let's say you got to beat 10 home runs. I mean, as soon as you hit 11, maybe it takes you 2 minutes. Then you have less time swinging the bat, and more your energy is better conserved.
3-1 pitch swung on a hit into right field. First step in, and Alan Alonso will track this one for out number 2 to right field. Honestly, I thought the home run derby was amazing last night.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, it's one of my favorite events in sports is the derby.
I actually tried to stream it on ESPN Watch, and
Thanks for
wasn't working. Too many people were trying to stream it, so I watched the whole home run derby in Spanish.
Number 13, Nathan.
It was. I had no
It's
idea
a
what.
universal game.
I had no idea what was going on. But man, that announcer was amazing.
Oh, I'm sure. I think it was Eduardo Perez.
Yeah, and him and the other guy. I don't know who the other guy was, but I saw a lot of highlights from them yelling this morning. It was incredible. This pitch dragged bunted down the first base line, and Dathan Pruitt will be out for out number 3. But the Sanford River Rats get on the board by way of the 2-run home run by Alejandro Martinez. And we have a new score here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as the DeLand Suns lead 3-2 as we head to the top of the 3rd inning.
Send them off, Sarah. What's your rating? Honesty? Gilead? Brian, guys? Come on.
I think it's War and Peace.
War and Peace. I knew it.
There's a lot of running here.
This is his brother Brian Peace. Our Gators had a quarterback. Oh, here we go. Ew. I don't believe though. Is she done? Thank you. We got the fastest fans in the league. Thank you. And thank you, Rafi. How many pitches has he thrown? 39?
47.
Wow. Leading off for the Suns in the top of the 3rd inning from the Eagles of Texas A&M Texarkana.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as we head to the top of the 3rd inning with Torrey Jordan Jr. coming up. Had a single into right field and scored a run in his first at bat. River Rats only have 1 hit, but it was a big one. A 2-run home run by Alejandro Martinez. First pitch here swung on and fouled out of play for strike 1. So tonight is the All-Star game in the MLB, and I want to know who you got.
Who I think is going to win the game?
Yeah, who's going to win the game? 0-1 pitch in there for strike 2 looking.
I feel like the AL wins most of these All-Star games, but I am an NL guy all the way, so I'll stay NL.
NL. And who would you rather have on the mound for you, Max Scherzer or Chris Sale? 0-2 pitch, missing ball 1.
Personally, I'd rather have Scherzer. I think Chris Sale's been a dynamic lefty for Boston. I mean, great acquisition. They had to give up a lot to get him, but he's been dynamite for him all year. But Scherzer's peripherals are excellent.
1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3 for out number 1.
I mean, last year at this time, he's posted lower whip, a higher strike.
This is a third baseman, number 23,
Jordan. And less hits allowed. He won the Cy Young last year. So I think Scherzer's an excellent choice.
I don't think you could go wrong with either one. I think that's why they're starting the All-Star game as Morrow comes up to bat. Watches this one for ball 1.
You get the extra World Series game, right?
Yeah, this time it doesn't count.
Jordan Morrow, RBI double in his first at bat. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on. This ball is hit high in the air and out of play for strike 1. one of my favorite pitchers to watch is Max Scherzer. The way he dominates the game, and after he strikes somebody out, and he just walks around the mound, it's like a hunter stalking his prey.
He's very intimidating too. I mean, he throws very high heat, and then there's a big drop between his off-speed stuff and his fastball, which he touches as high as 97.
1-1 pitch misses outside.
They could have it be
And
the league that wins eventually.
They asked Bryce Harper last night a question. They said, "Which eye do you look at when you look at Max Scherzer?"
Yeah, there's a birthmark on one.
And then the 2-1 pitch misses in the dirt, and immediately Bryce Harper said the brown one. It was like you already know. Like it's when you look at Max Scherzer, you know which eye you look at every time you look at him and talk to him.
If it's a tie, it goes to the
3-1 count here on Morrow. Misses in the dirt, so he will walk Morrow. Just his first walk of the night. He's given up 3 runs to this point. Nunez on the mound came into the inning throwing 46 pitches.
Nick
Yeah, 46, 47, give or take a few, yes.
Nunez in his 3rd inning of work. Game started with 2 errors back to back. So neither of those runs are earned. Big lead by Morrow. First pitch in the strike zone, looking on Nick Neutrino for strike 1. And head coach Kevin Davidson is coming out to talk to his pitcher.
Not sure what they could be talking about. Perhaps just throw some more strikes, retire this batter, unless there's an injury concern we're not privy to.
57 pitches.
That's what we need here.
Slow things down.
Maybe he saw something with that one, as it was a strike on Nick Neutrino. DeLand leads 3-2 here in the top of the 3rd inning. 1 out, runner on first base.
I'm guessing he's going to throw over. No? He's not going to throw over.
Leg lifts and deals. This pitch swung on and hit down the left field line, and it will go foul for strike 2.
Tringo with 4 hits on the season. Going into today, he had 3 hits. Every one of those 3 hits had driven in a run.
Yeah, I wonder if Rucker played pro ball at all, or you know what happened to him?
Yeah, I think he did.
This didn't last.
All 3 runs for the Suns came in the 1st inning. The 0-2 pitch swung on and hit down the first base line now, and this one will also be foul.
One of the things that sticks in my memory about him is how sometimes he would make a mindless long turn at second base. I think one time they threw behind him and he made it into third or something that ruined the whole thing.
0-2 count here. No wind to speak of here at Sanford Memorial. The 0-2 pitch, and it ran inside. And did he swing? He did not. So there will be a 1-2 count now.
Ready to look ready.
That was a tough one. Nearly hit him in the face area. He was able to get out of the way and didn't swing either.
I think he was just trying to get away from the pitch.
1-2 count. Nunez on the mound. This pitch swung on him to the shortstop, and 6-4.
Nope.
Unable to make the 3, but they get the lead runner out as Dathan Pruitt, the shortstop, had to go track that one down in the hole.
Just the grounder that Pruitt made a nice flip to second, but the Tringo came running hard out of the right-hand back.
Right fielder
was able to be
number
safe.
5, Alan Alonso.
Nunez coming into this game, 2.19 ERA. I'm not going to say he struggled to this point because the game started with 2 errors, but he has given up a few hits. 3 to this point through 2 2/3 innings.
Well,
This pitch swung on. It's going to go over the head of Cody Orther. It's headed down the left field line. And Neutrino's going to head to third base and throw in to second base as it gets over his head. And now there will just be first and third with 2 outs.
Tringo might have had a chance of making it home. That ball just
he's heading back to first.
make a few bounces in the infield with no one around to get it.
Great base running there by Nick DeTringo, the second baseman. Went from first to third on the ball that bounced over Cody Orther's head.
First baseman,
And
number
now
13,
coming to
Zach
bat,
Goebel.
Zach Goebel walked in his first at bat. Back in the second inning, a full count leadoff walk.
Edging out.
Big lead over there at first base. Drops in the curveball. It misses for ball one.
Goal leading this team in RBIs with 12. Also has 9 walks.
Oh, Cody Orther
homers as well.
15 minutes.
Gonna try to increase that RBI lead here. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and popped straight up. Cody Orther at third base is going to have the best shot at it. And he's got it for out number 3. As we head to the bottom of the third inning, the River Rats are down by just 1 run. Stick with us all night long here at Sanford Memorial.
Our presenting sponsors this year, the Sanford Herald and environmentally sensitive Waste Pro. Hope you're feeling lucky. We're lucky to have you out here tonight. Hope you come back tomorrow and Thursday. The teams will be headed up to, well, actually the All-Stars will be headed up to Kannapolis, North Carolina this weekend. We wish all of the players who head on that trip the best of luck. But we've got a raffle going on tonight. You get a ticket for $1, but get an arm's length for $5, or go ahead and get that full wingspan for $10. We also have a special deal. For $20, you could get a wingspan and 2 tickets. Normally they're $10 a piece for our league-wide raffle. And we've got some great prizes on that league-wide raffle, including 8 days and 7 nights at any of the Diamond Resorts, from Hawaii to Vegas to Cabo San Lucas, and also a Shingle Creek getaway package. And that includes 4 rounds of golf and $100 for a steak dinner. Tickets are just $10 normally, but for $20 you get a full wingspan on our local raffle and 2 tickets on our league-wide raffle. Tonight's winners will get gift cards from Duffy's. Free appetizers, 4 of them.
Hey, we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as we're heading to the bottom of the third inning. Thank you to everybody that has checked in on our Facebook Live video. Right now we're at 577 views. Last time me and Luke were together, 1,800. So tonight we've got to break that. We're going for 2,000, and I know we're going to have a great ball game all night long because we've already had a home run. The score is 3-2, and we're only in the bottom of the third inning. The game earlier was a 9-5 game, absolutely incredible the entire time. A 1-run ball game for most of it. So if you're watching the Facebook Live, you can please just share it so that way your friends and family can tune in also. Thad Harris on the mound here, and Richie Rivera swings the first pitch and fouls it straight back for strike number 1.
Rivera, another one of those River Rats that was an all-star, also partook in the home run derby, 3 on the year.
He had 4 home runs in the home run derby, and that tied him with Jay Hayes.
He and Hayes were tied for 3rd. I originally thought it was going to be top 3. I was told that made the finals, but only top 2.
The 1-1 pitch in there for strike 2. And I guess if there was more time, I think it would have been cooler to have more guys in it,
Right.
because these guys could hit the ball. They were smacking it around. I just think the time constraint.
Wrong crowds, I'm sure.
1-2 pitch. Misses outside for ball 2.
I think if it was like the MLBs where, they put aside 2-3 hours for it and they put it on a whole separate day, that might be a different story. But this one just being an hour before the All-Star game, they got to keep moving.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that. I was like, why wouldn't they make it a different day? But would you get the same amount of crowd just for a home run derby? This pitch swung on and fouled straight back to keep the count at 2-2.
They want to maximize the number of people that are there, and they'll have a lot of people show up for the derby and then stay for the game. So they want to get maximum amount of people.
The crowd was electric that night. The 2-2 pitch here from Thad Harris, an all-star selection, going up against Richie Rivera. Drops in the backdoor curveball for strike 3, looking out number 1.
Richie Rivera not happy with that call. Harris.
Second baseman.
It was consistent the first game, and it looks like it's been fairly consistent this
Omar.
That is the first strikeout of the night for Thad Harris, and he's going to face Omar Villeman. A lefty-lefty matchup here. Watches this one as it hits the backstop for ball one. DeLand leads 3-2 here early.
Is he going to be 30? Wow.
2-run home run by Alejandro Martinez in the bottom of the second. This pitch swung on, hit right back up the middle, and Omar Villeman has got himself the one-out single.
Villeman was a terror for the Suns in the first game, and he's picking up where he left off. Had a couple stolen bases and reached base a few times as well.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Villeman had 2 singles and scored
There's
2 times.
on
base 3 out of 5 times, so raising that on base percentage. And now coming up to bat, Cody Orther led the league in batting average through the first 2 weeks with something astronomical like 470. Has cooled down since then, batting right around 300 to this point. Comes up in a big spot here. Pickoff move to first base, slides in safely. River Rats coming to this game with a 20-8 record, land themselves in first place. Winter Park in second, Altamont in third, Leesburg Lightning in fourth, Winter Garden in fifth, and the DeLand Suns in sixth. This pitch swung on and hits a shortstop. 6-4-3 double play to end the third inning. So Thad Harris working quickly gets the 6-4-3 double play to end the third, and we head to the top of the fourth inning with the DeLand Suns still leading 3-2.
Grab those raffle tickets, fans. Got a bunch of great prizes we'll give away in the 6th inning. But right now, got some hungry contestants down the field to dance for their dinner. Here's Sarah. Good job, young man. Tough luck, Ralphie. Ralphie did win the mascot race at the All-Star game, however.
Hey, we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. I'm Cody Shook alongside Luke Hallett. The DeLand Suns lead 3-2, and they are coming up to bat here at the top of the fourth inning. And they're trying to extend that lead on Vladimir Nunez and the Sanford River Rats. Brad Nenna comes up to bat in his second at-bat of the night. Here on the top of the fourth inning, struck out swinging in his first at-bat. First pitch in there for strike one, and looks like Nunez is going to go with the approach of working backwards now. Come with the off-speed stuff there. He's given up 4 hits to this point. This pitch in there for strike two, inside corner.
Inside of the zone has been friendly to the pitchers today. Harris got a strikeout in the inner part of the zone, and then takes a pitch that he thought was going to be called a ball, but it's a strike.
0-2 pitch. Looked like same spot, maybe a little further in, misses ball one.
Nenna from Longwood, Florida, 5'10", 190 pounds. Going to be a junior at Lake Sanford.
1-2 pitch. Strike him out, swinging for out number one. And that is Nenna's second strikeout of the night. You know, you talked about this is his first game in a long time, so maybe just getting back into it, timing, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some rust for Nenna having taken an extended period of time off. It'll take him a couple at-bats, but I'm sure he'll get back into the swing of things. And
it's always tough, especially if you're coming back and you're facing an all-star in Vladimir Nunez. First pitch here. Comes with the off-speed again, so he is definitely trying to work backwards. Misses this one on Matt Malkey. Vladimir Nunez giving up 4 hits, but the key thing to this point, the 3 errors for the River Rats defense. The 1-0 pitch swung on and sawed off, and this one's going into the first base dugout.
Errors have really plagued the Suns a lot this season. They have the lowest fielding percentage in most errors in the Florida League, so I can definitely empathize with you when I speak of errors. Suns have had as many as 5 in one game.
I don't know the number for errors in the game for the River Rats, but I'm going to say 3 is right up there. The 1-1 pitch here on Mulkey, and it's popped straight up. Alejandro Martinez has got the best shot at it, and he's got it for out number 2.
2 quick outs by Nunez, who's finding his stride in the first inning. Thing of the past.
Shortstop, number 7.
And now coming into bat, the shortstop, Trent Taylor, number 7. That was always my favorite number, playing baseball, growing up.
Mickey Mantle.
First pitch here by Nunez. Outside corner in there for strike 1. And that time he goes with the fastball to start the at-bat.
Trying to keep these hitters off balance. Make sure they don't really know what's coming at them.
Maybe him and Alejandro Martinez are starting to get into a rhythm here. 0-1 pitch. This ball swung on, hit deep left center field. And Richie Rivera's going to lay out for it, and he has got it for out number 3 to end the top of the 4th inning. Richie Rivera. Incredible catch there to take us to the bottom of the 4th inning. Stick with us as DeLand leads 3-2. The River Rats are going to try to get something going here.
3/4 of the earth is covered by water. The rest is covered by Richie Rivera.
That was a very good game.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Diamond Dogs will be in tomorrow and Thursday. 2 teams right at the top of the league. Thirsty Thursday, by the way. Every Thursday here at the ballpark. Ice cold 20-ounce Yingling beers, just $2 all night long. Duffy's Sports Grill will be in the house as usual. Hope to see you out for tomorrow and or Thursday.
Welcome back. We're here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. If you're watching on Facebook Live, you just saw an incredible catch by Richie Rivera in center field. That man can cover some ground, and that's why he was an all-star selection.
Playing first base tonight for the Gamecocks.
A lot of power, too.
South Carolina, number 12,
And
John.
now coming up to bat, one of the most dangerous batters in this lineup, John Jones, had a home run in Game 1.
We don't know.
Undoubtedly the MVP in that game. First pitch here, in there for strike 1.
This is like the first game he's
John Jones on a bit of a cold streak entering today, only batting 143 his last 5, but he's turned it around today.
This pitch swung on and fouled down the right field line and out of play for strike 2. So through the halfway point, put all the records aside, who is the best overall team?
Ooh, putting me on the spot. That's a difficult question.
0-2 pitch. Misses outside for ball 1.
The best overall team.
But best overall team.
Miami, that would be unusual.
I'm at Sanford for it, so I feel like I gotta say the River Rats.
No, you don't have to. 1-2 pitch misses high and inside for ball 2.
I'm going to go with Sanford by the slimmest of margins. I really like Winter Park a lot also. I think Winter Park's offense is going to keep them in a lot of ball games. But I think the stolen base potential from Sanford is just so huge. I mean, they get so many runners in scoring position that
2-2 pitch misses outside, ball 3. And
We need to page somebody.
And I mean, I also think that Sanford has a little bit more steady pitching at times. I mean, the Diamond Dogs have Conrad Andrews, who I interviewed, and he's having an excellent season in his return from labrum surgery, but
3-2 pitch swung and hit to third base through the wickets. Will John Jones make it? He will not, as he is thrown out after Morrow is able to recover as the ball went through his legs, and he makes a strong throw over for out number 1.
A laser throw. And Zach Goebel had to lay all the way out. He almost did the splits for that one.
Incredible play. See, if you guys would have shared it on Facebook, all your friends and family could have watched Morrow right there make a great throw across the diamond. This pitch swung on and hit down the first base line, and that will be out number 2, 3 unassisted.
But to fully answer your question, I think Sanford gets it by the slightest of margins. I think the Diamond Dogs, if they had to face Sanford in a 3-game set, I think it would be very even for. I think it would go to game 3 almost all the time. And it's just one of those things where maybe this guy has a great game and maybe this guy doesn't. One of those type of deals. But I think the base running ability of Sanford is going to keep them in a lot of games, and their versatility as well. But that Winter Park team just has so much offensive firepower.
And they're getting better each and every game. And I think I haven't seen Winter Park enough to say that they're the best team. This pitch in there misses for ball 1 on Alejandro Martinez. I haven't seen Winter Park play too much because they always play on the road. But Sanford, they never give up. And if they're ever the home team, I give them the nod. This pitch misses for ball 2.
The Squeeze are currently leading 1-0 against the Diamond Dogs.
So that's good. We both need that.
Well,
actually,
from a Suns perspective, the Squeeze are right ahead, so DeLand wants to see them lose. But
2-0 pitch misses outside.
But I mean, it's a 1-0 game, and Brett Short of the Diamond Dogs only allowed 1 run in 4 innings, and Ryan Welsh was allowed 5 hits in 3 innings. So I mean, those are excellent pitchers as well, and that'll come down to the wire, I'm sure.
And Alejandro Martinez will take the walk. 4 straight balls gives Alejandro Martinez the 1,000 on-base percentage tonight. As he has the 2-run home run back in the 2nd inning. And the walk here brings up Jackson Muldowney
Showing his contempt for the pitcher for not throwing.
popped up to first base in his last at bat.
That was a contempt deal, huh?
Yes.
First pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 1 on Jackson Muldowney.
Healthy cut from Muldowney. Played a little DH this season as well. Move around the outfield.
Muldowney does play a lot of outfield in all 3 positions. The 0-1 pitch. Missed outside, gets away. Martinez is going to move up 90 feet and into scoring position on the wild pitch.
Wild pitches have plagued the Suns this year. They have the most in the Florida League. They had a couple earlier today. And those will kill you. I mean, now they got a runner in scoring position, and basically a base hit will drive them home.
I think luckily for the Suns, a hard hit ball into the outfield, they will probably hold up Martinez. He is a first baseman.
Not the most fleet of foot, perhaps.
Yeah, but he does have a few stolen bases, but 1-1 count. Misses in the dirt for ball 2. But you don't always have to be the fastest guy to steal bases. You just get the jumps, get the reads, and move up when you can steal on the pitcher. 2-1 count here on Jackson Muldowney, bottom of the 4th inning. Martinez on second, misses inside for ball 3. And the last thing you want to do is walk Muldowney here to get to Sergio Lopez, a guy that led the team in home runs and RBIs last season.
I'm sure Harris's #1 priority is to take out Muldowney here.
Take him out.
Well, not take, record the out, perhaps.
Retire.
Got it.
Retirement.
Go back.
3-1 count here on Jackson Muldowney. Leg lifts and deals. Swung a broken bat, and it's going to flare over the second baseman's head. Are they going to wave him? They are. We're going to have a play at the plate as this throw is on line, and he is safe underneath the tag, and the River Rats score on the RBI single by Jackson Muldowney.
I couldn't tell if the tag wasn't in time or if the runner just slipped under, but he looked out by a significant margin. I guess the tag must not have been applied in time.
Somebody that's watching on Facebook Live, can you rewind it and then tell us if he was safe or out?
Coach Mike Powers having a word with the umpire lately, wondering the same thing I am.
Weak throw.
In my opinion, I thought he got under it, but obviously I like the River Rats. But if anybody on Facebook Live could rewind it and let us know if Alejandro Martinez was safe at home plate.
He was, because that's what we call
Howard's the head coach tonight?
Yeah, we're calling him.
So Jackson went down a broken bat single. Flares over the second baseman's head for just his 6th RBI of the season. Brings up Sergio Lopez with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And we have a new score here at Sanford Memorial as it's all tied up 3-3 on the 3rd hit of the night for the Sanford River Rats.
Was it San Diego? Was it Dodgers that got an altercation about stealing signs or something? Okay. I mean,
Come up with better songs.
yeah. What's wrong with it?
Sergio Lopez
I have
up
no
against
idea.
Thad Harris takes
I mean-
that one for strike 1.
That's like, he should leave all the pitches I throw. Tell him stop getting those pitches.
I'm just flicking through and see altercation.
Thad Harris kind of struggling tonight. The 0-1 pitch drops it in there for strike 2.
Well, the majority of the damage was done on that home run. That pitch, I'm sure he would acknowledge was a mistake. But a little bit of bad luck here in this inning.
Yeah, but that happens from falling behind 3-1 on the 6th hitter. The 0-2 pitch here on Lopez. Strike him out swinging, drop third strike. They're going to throw it down to first, and they have got him for out number 3. We head to the top of the 5th inning, all tied up 3-3. Stay with us. We got a good one.
You know what? You love it. You cannot live without the PDQ Chicken Chug. Here's Sarah.
All right, it's time for the PDQ chicken chop. Right now, we're here with our steel chuckers, Josiah and Christopher. They're going to toss over chicken into buckets. Whoever gets more chicken in the buckets wins. Are you ready? Set, go.
What the fuck is going on?
All right, Josiah's our winner. Thanks again, PDQ. Back to you, Robert.
Great job, guys, and enjoy your chicken from PDQ. Fresh, never frozen. They are outstanding out there on Reinhardt Road. And when you go by PDQ and enjoy a good meal, tell them thanks for supporting the River Rats. By the way, will the owner of a gray Dodge Dakota, Florida plate N19 4BM, please come to the press box immediately. Because you have the dirtiest vehicle in the parking lot. And we're going to get that Dodge Dakota sparkling clean by courtesy of Mr. Car Wash. Mr. Car Wash with 2 locations in Sanford. Check out their unlimited watch club. Outstanding deal. They are good people. So come on up if that's your gray Dodge Dakota, and we'll get it sparkling clean courtesy of Mr. Car Wash.
47 pitches for that.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial. I'm Cody Shook alongside Luke Hallett. The game is all tied up 3-3. The DeLand Suns 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. And the Sanford River Rats 3 runs, 3 errors, and 3 hits.
Should have told him to stop the contention stand and check our book.
It has been an electric game to this point with a home run off the bat of Alejandro Martinez. And so far, I'm going to declare him the MVP of this game. Scored 2 runs. He's accounted for all 3 runs.
River Rats line
He's
score.
been active so far. Still plenty of baseball game left in this one. We're only in the 5th.
Very true, very true. Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live.
Triple
I
trade.
appreciate all the likes, all the comments. If you guys could please just share it so that way your friends and family can watch the action we've got going here in the Florida College Summer League. where D1, D2, D3, and junior college kids come from all around the country to play baseball in Central Florida. Tonight we're trying to get over 2,000 views, and we are going to need your help all night long as we're already in the 5th inning. The first pitch misses low. Ball 1 on Jay Hayes. This pitch in there for strike 1. As Vladimir Nunez going only from the stretch here. 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, misses for ball 2.
Jay Hayes with 16 hits on the year. 8 RBIs as well and 6 doubles. That double figure leads the team.
84 degrees with no wind anymore. Was heavy in the first game. This pitch swung on a hit up the middle. Dathan Pruitt's got it at short. Long throw over and 6-3 put out for out number 1.
Jay Hayes retired after a grounder. Hard hit ball though. That's something you'll always see Hayes have. A lot of contact, a lot of power.
And now coming up to bat, Torrey Jordan Jr. from a college that I cannot pronounce.
There's the DH number 27, Torrey.
Texarkana.
Call me Michael.
Comes up to bat here, has a single and a strikeout.
Thank you.
Vladimir Nunez misses in the dirt for ball 1. Coming into this inning, over 70 pitches already through 4. This pitch in there for strike 1. One pitch here in the dirt, misses for ball 2.
Jordan Jr. with his first home run of the season in the first game of the doubleheader. Cleared the left center field wall 330 feet away.
This pitch swung on hit into right center field. Jackson Muldowney is going to chase after it, and now he's camped under it for out number 2. The F9, if you're keeping track at home. All tied up here, 3-3 in the top of the 5th inning. And, you know, this isn't baseball, but in between games, have you gotten to look at the ESPN feeds of all the talk between the Mayweather and...
I have. I've been reading along, following along. I think Mayweather's going to come out and really smack around McGregor. I mean, it's a boxing match. McGregor doesn't box. That's all there is to it for me.
First pitch swung on, and I guess we'll have to finish that conversation later as Cody Arthur is under it for out number 3. So a quick inning there for Vladimir Nunez.
4 foul balls, outstanding.
And we will head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And head coach Kevin Davidson has a choice. Is he going to leave him in moving forward in this tie ball game? As we have the bottom of the 5th inning tied 3-3. Stick with us. We've got a good one.
Car wash here for you. Mr. Car Wash, outstanding place. Fans, if you're under the age of 12, we invite you to show how fast you really are. Races of the bases after this half inning. Head on down behind the Rats dugout down the first baseline, and we will send you out on the field at the end of this half inning to race the bases. Rats want to thank Haystacks, the great place up in Eustis on Highway 441 at PDQ Chicken, and they provided tonight's team meal. Thank you, PDQ, and thank you to the Barbarians and Haystacks Restaurant in Eustis. I've never had that meal there either. Amazing.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as we are headed to the bottom of the 5th inning with Dave Pruitt, the shortstop, coming up.
Bottom of the 5th for the Rats. There's the
Line
shortstop
out
on the 13th.
to
David
the first baseman in his first at
Pruitt.
bat. Pruitt, a very good base runner. If he gets on base, he's most likely he's going to steal. This River Rats team loves to run on the bases. 93 stolen bases, only been caught 30 times. First pitch here from Thad Harris. Outside corner, strike one.
Pruitt is a terror on the base paths. I mean, not being caught stolen once this year, I think, really speaks to that.
This pitch swung on and missed, strike two. Dathan Pruitt batting .250. I could only imagine if that batting average was .300 or higher, how many stolen bases he would have.
On base percentage going into today about .470, so I mean, he gets on base a fair amount.
My goodness. This pitch swung on and fouled down the first base line. Took a quick hack at that one, just trying to stay alive. The 0-2 pitch here. Swung on and hit straight back up the middle, and Dathan Pruitt has himself the leadoff single. And I guess we're just going to take our bets down the line here in the press box. Are we thinking first pitch or second pitch when he's going to steal? Okay, we've got a third option, and that's going to be third pitch with Richie Rivera coming up to bat.
I'll take the long shot odds and say he doesn't steal.
Doesn't steal.
That is the best payoff.
Second, okay, so we've got second pitch, doesn't pitch, now we've got a bunt. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got a lot of different options here. No one wants to cooperate and say the same thing. Richie Rivera. First pitch misses for ball one.
You gotta see the move from the lefty first.
Rivera struck out looking in his first at bat. All right, so we're about to head to the second pitch, and I think Kimberly, the journalism intern, picks second pitch. He stays, and this one's fouled down the third base line. And now we look a little bit further down the line as we had the pick for third pitch. But it's going to be a little tough with Thad Harris on the mound. He is a lefty with a very good pickoff move. The 1-1 pitch here. Pickoff move, and he's running. And they've got him in a run down here. And that's one throw. And now the ball gets away, and he's sitting on first base. And Dathan Pruitt.
I win.
That ball hit Pruitt.
Oh my goodness!
Throw back.
Dathan Pruitt able to get out of the rundown as he was stealing on the third pitch. So if you had that at home, you would be correct, and congratulations to all that guessed third pitch steal by Dathan Pruitt.
Everybody did everything right pretty much.
Richie Rivera, 1-1 count here. And as Thad Harris, you're stepping back on the mound, you're just kind of like demoralized. You're like, man, we just had one of the fastest guys in the league. The 1-1 pitch. Upstairs misses for ball two.
Yeah, I think it was just a misplay. Ball happened to hit Pruitt as he was heading back to first base, but this type of plays, they'll happen.
Omar Villeman stands on deck. Somebody is warming up in the bullpen for the River Rats, as we just saw a ball land on the field. 2-1 pitch, going to pick off the first, and Pruitt is back safely, very easily.
Tried to steal, but couldn't make it to second. It's a odd thing when you see that.
2-1 pitch here. Inside misses for ball three. And honestly, mentally, after that, I mean, he's thinking, man, I shouldn't even be in the stretch anymore. I should have had that guy. We should have one out here with the number 9 batter up. So maybe that's going through his head, and that's why he's taking so long in between pitches to this point since the pickoff move. And he's going to step off again. Dathan Pruitt, 15 stolen bases, hasn't been caught. The 3-1 pitch to Rivera, swung on and missed for strike two.
Kevin.
And Richie Rivera, the guy that's at the plate, he has 17 stolen bases. He has been caught 6 times, but still.
There's quite a few. River Rats are always aggressive on the base paths.
And every time you come here, we see an incredible show. Even though the DeLand Suns, they really try to keep the runners close. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on this one's hit straight up. And the center fielder, Mulkey, has got the best shot at it. And he's got it for out number 1.
Mulkey under that baseball. Nathan Pruitt still at first base.
I don't want to say unsuccessful at bat because it wasn't full count. And then he still popped it up. But anytime you get a pitcher to throw 6 or more pitches, that's a win because you're putting his pitch count up. And Thad Harris is a very good pitcher. You're trying to get to that bullpen as quickly as possible.
Well, certainly. There's no action in that Suns pen yet, but I'm sure it's Coach Davidson's desire to get Harris off the mound.
Pickoff move to first. This one close, but he is safe at first as Omar Villman steps up to bat. Has a single in this game. Scored 2 runs in game 1 of this doubleheader. Fake pickoff move there by Thad Harris. And it seriously looks like Harris is starting to worry a little bit more about Dathan Pruitt at first.
And understandably so. I mean, he's got, 15 stolen bases on the year. You don't want to just let him walk a second.
And especially with the top of the lineup coming up, you don't want anybody in scoring position. First pitch here, this one's hitting to left center field, and Dathan Pruitt's going to end up on second base regardless, as Omar Villman is 2 for 3 with 2 singles.
Nice piece of hitting, just slapped it into the left field gap. The River Rats have something going.
And now coming at the bat, Cody Orther, 0 for 2 on the night.
Third baseman.
Grounded out to short in his last at bat. We are all tied up here, 3-3. That was the 5th hit of the night for the Sanford River Rats. An absolutely beautiful night that we almost, for a second, didn't think was going to happen as the rain came through right around 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it stormed pretty hard around 3:15, and it stormed for about 15, 20 minutes, but that was it.
First pitch, double steal, ball gets away, and they're going to hold him at third as they were probably...
1 out.
Double steal.
Steal there, so add 2 more as Dathan Pruitt gets his 16th of the year.
Couple of Orlando Sanford International stolen bases. Oh, he got a dancing running lead.
And Cody Orther, his job just got a little bit easier with runners on second and third, 1-0 count and 1 out. Tied 3-3.
Any ball into the outfield will likely score a run. Harris hoping to keep this in the infield, perhaps get a force out at first or a tag out at home.
You got to think here, is this the time to bring the infield in? Very, very quick runner, so no way that they're going to get him like that. And there's no double play possibility. The 1-0 pitch misses outside for ball 2.
I think they're they're playing at their normal positions. I think that's probably the right move at this juncture in the game. I mean, it's not super late. 1 run's not going to kill you, although you wouldn't like to relinquish the lead.
Right. All right. Just wanted to get your opinion on that one. 2-0 count here on Cody Orther. Bottom of the 5th inning. Swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Walking him, though, would not be the end of the world, provided there's not a wild pitch or something of the like. But the force out will have plenty in effect.
Just want to say thank you to PDQ and Haystacks Restaurant for donating tonight's team meals for your Sanford River Rats. The 2-1 pitch in the dirt misses for ball 3. Upcoming schedule here. Tomorrow and Thursday, Winter Park will be coming to town, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be off for the Sanford River Rats. DeLand, do you know where you're at?
We will be in Leesburg tomorrow and then back at home against the Lightning on Thursday.
So you have to take the hike out to Leesburg.
Approximately an hour drive from my home.
3-1 pitch misses outside, and Cody Orther is going to take the 390 jog down to first base to load the bases.
After this half inning, on down behind the Rats dugout.
Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live right now. If you could please just share it so your friends and family can watch. The bottom of the 5th inning, all tied up 3-3 with bases loaded, and John Jones, the man that had the home run in Game 1, 0 for 2 to this point. And we're going to see if they're going to make a pitching change.
Major League Baseball All-Star
Might be at the
game
right
in the
time with
third.
John Jones
Scoreless at the moment.
broken it from the right side.
Miami.
Went over from the left side.
There is action in that Suns pen. I can't quite tell who's warming up in it, but
Actually drew more than 15.
we'll see if Coach Powers decides to take out Harris.
The River Rats think that they're going to go to a different pitcher as head coach Kevin Davidson's talking to all of them inside the dugout, which is, you don't normally take your pitcher hitters off of the bases unless there's a pitching change. We're going to see right here. This has been a long mound visit. All tied up here, and it's a very crucial spot in this ball game.
In a tie ball game, it's always
Around the league, the
just hit the bases
Diamondbacks
loaded.
in extra inning, the winner for
We will
earlier
see a new
semifinals
pitcher
between
coming on
Cleveland
to the
and
field here at
top
Sanford
five,
Memorial.
1-0.
So while we got this time, I want to hear more about your take on the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight. They had the press conference today, so I was checking on ESPN, and these guys are saying some incredible stuff to each other.
Yeah, I think McGregor's going to get knocked out pretty quickly just because I think Mayweather's such a good boxer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a boxing match. It's not a UFC or MMA fight. I mean, it's strictly boxing. It's going to be it's right up Mayweather's alley. And I mean, McGregor is going to be full boxing training, so I just think that's working against him to such a detriment. He's not going to be able to win.
Facebook Live, who's going to win, Conor McGregor or Floyd Mayweather? I want to know your opinion. Somebody comment. I want to know who you think's going to win.
But they got no score on there.
Yeah, because they don't have Wi-Fi. They get more Wi-Fi.
And while we figure out who this new pitcher is for the DeLand Suns, all tied up 3-3. Looks like number 20,
It's Taryn Beachy.
Taryn Beachy.
Beachy with an ERA over 4. Started the year as a starter for Coach Hall. He's worked out of the pen.
Now pitching for the Suns from Huntington College, number 20, Taryn Beachy.
If I remember correctly, he pitched the last time you guys were here. Is that correct?
He did.
Oh, I gotta go back a second here.
From Walcottville, Indiana.
Yeah, Taryn Beachy, and
On the 5th,
he took home the loss
he did.
in that one as the 2 RBI walk-off by Rodney Tenney. And now coming up to batting from the left side, the switch hitting catcher, John Jones.
Here's a first
bases
baseman,
loaded.
Well, John Jones.
Going to go up against Taryn Beachy, the new pitcher from the right side. The last thing John Jones wants to do here, strike out, ground into a double play. Anything else, almost fine.
That would be the report from Coach Davidson.
First pitch here from Beachy. Misses for ball 1.
No place to put John Jones. They got to be careful. Can't fall too far behind him, but can't walk him.
This lineup does not drop off as Gunnar Lambert, the all-star selection, is on deck. The 1-0 pitch swung on a hit into right field. 1 run's going to score, and the quick throw-in will hold it to bases loaded as we have a new score here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as the River Rats are now up 4-3 with Gunnar Lambert coming up.
Here's the DH, number 27, Gunnar
The ball
Lambert.
just knocked into right field. A couple bounces before it was fielded, but bases are still loaded and just another run on the board.
And that run credited to Thad Harris. First pitch here to Lambert. Swung on and hit right back to the pitcher. He's going to go home with it. Good throw. 1, 2, 3. Double play to end the 5th inning. So an unfortunate end to the 5th. But the River Rats score 1 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Stick with us. We've got a great one going here at Sanford Memorial Stadium.
Time for races of the bases, and they're off.
Without Taryn Beachy being 6'5".
Down to stretch they come. Young lady is very fast. Fastest fans in the league. Outstanding.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. I'm Cody Shook alongside Luke Hallett. The River Rats lead 4-3, but the DeLand Suns are coming out to bat here in the top of the sixth inning. Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. I appreciate all the likes, all the comments, and I love seeing when family members are out watching their kids play here in the Florida College Summer League. Every Sanford River Rats home game will be live on Facebook here at Sanford Memorial. First pitch swung on and hit deep to left field, and that's a no-doubter as this one will go foul. Oh my goodness.
Every bit of that one.
Thought he had a home run. Nick DeTringo had himself a long ball that went just foul.
A missile off the bat from DeTringo. As you said, no doubter, all I had to do was stay fair, but it couldn't quite do that.
Nick DeTringo. Wow, I thought that one was so gone. It went just foul. But it's just a long strike. And that's the way baseball goes. The 0-1 pitch here. This one hit to shortstop, and Dathan Pruitt's going to lay out for it for out number one. And DeTringo just puts his hands up like, man, what did I do?
What a change of events. What looked like a deep, deep home run and then robbed of a hit. Tough at bat for the Suns.
There's a right fielder, number 5, Alan Alonso.
Man. And now Alan Alonso comes up. And he swings at it, and it's going to go down the left field line, and that one's going to be extra bases as Alan Alonso touches first, and he heads to second, and he will be in there for a one-out double here in the top of the sixth inning. And could you imagine if he hit that home run, and then Alan Alonso comes up and hits the double? The momentum would have just completely 180'd.
Would have been a big change, but the Suns have a little something going in scoring position, so they still got a chance of getting some runs.
With Zach Goebel coming up, a very good hitter. The River Rats bullpen is getting hot as we speak.
Zach Goebel.
River Rats lead 4-3. They've scored in the second, fourth, and fifth innings. All of the runs for the Suns came back in the first inning. Vladimir Nunez still on the mound. First pitch here swung on, and this one is going to be hit to Dathan Pruitt, and he's going to make the long throw over to first, and he will be safe as Dathan Pruitt gave max effort on that one, but was unable to make the Jeter throw and get him out at first base.
A bit of a base running error for the Suns. Alan Alonso went back to second, and there would have been really no play.
Catcher number 10,
was
Brad,
wait until the throw was headed over to first to head over to third. Just needed a couple steps off the bag, but he's still at second.
Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. If you could please just share it so your friends and family can watch. We're here in the top of the 6th inning where the River Rats lead 4-3, but the DeLand Suns have runners on first and second base with Brad Nenna up. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in a very crucial spot in this game. Vladimir Nunez into his 6th inning of work. First pitch swung on and fouled as it lands on top of the first base dugout for strike 1.
Nenna has 2 hits. Would be a big time for his 3rd of the year.
Nick DeTringo led this inning off, almost had a home run as it had the distance, went just foul, and then lined out to shortstop. Dathan Pruitt laid out and made an incredible catch. And then a double by Alonso and a single by Goebel. The 0-1 pitch swung on and fouled down the third base line this time for strike 2. And Matt Mulkey's on deck. And I don't think you want to face this guy with bases loaded and 1 out.
Not at all. Mulkey, an all-star, started at center field. Also leads the team in batting average and slugging percentage, one of the better hitters on this Suns team, if not the best hitter.
Nenna 0 for 2 with 2 swinging strikeouts, so you know he's going up there taking hacks. He just hasn't been able to put good wood on it here. The 0-2 pitch from Nunez misses upstairs. Looked like he tried to get him to chase there. Nothing wrong with the waist pitch.
Absolutely not, especially on an 0-2 count.
Nenna coming into this game batting 105. You said he hasn't played in a really long time. Long pause here from Nunez. 1-2 count. Checks back to the runner. Here's the pitch. Swung on and strike him out swinging for out number 2. And Nenna goes down for the 3rd time. And you said that the woes behind the plate has really been a problem all year long.
There's been some inconsistency at times. I mean, you saw Michael Markham play there last game. He's not really a catcher. But it's just been a bit of a struggle ever since Zach Wyman went down. He was really taking over most of the everyday catching duties, but ever since he's come down with injury, it's been a bit inconsistent.
Here's Matt Mulkey. He swings the first pitch, and it will go out of play for strike 1.
This is a pinch hitter. This is number 6.
I'm sorry, this is a pinch hitter. Number 6, Will Hodges.
He is an all-star, leads the team.
The all-star Will Hodges coming in from
stolen
Mulkey.
bases, number 6 from Columbus State, Will Hodges.
Do you have any inclination on why they would make that change?
Well, Matt Mulkey played the first game. Maybe they just want to slow him down, come back from the injury, make sure he doesn't get too much playing time and goes a little too hard.
Hodges in the 0-1 count here with 2 outs. Runners on first and second, down by 1 run. The 0-1 pitch by Nunez. Swung on. This ball's hitting to right center field and deep as both outfielders give chase. Muldowney lays out for it. 1 run's going to score. 2 run. They're going to hold him at third as just 1 run is going to score as this ball goes all the way to the track by Will Hodges, the pinch hit. RBI double.
And that's why Coach Powers did it. That's my inclination for it.
I like it. I like it. RBI double to right center field. Jackson Muldowney gave max effort on that one. Laid out for it. Richie Rivera had to throw it in as 1 run scores. Vladimir Nunez, honestly, an impressive day on the mound. He struggled in the first inning after back-to-back errors to start the game. And we have a new score here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. All tied up 4-4. And we're getting a new pitcher on the mound. And that is number 10. Not on the roster. That's
Miles Symington used to wear number 10.
Who was number 10?
That looks like Ronnie Orta on the mound.
Ronnie Orta?
Orta typically wears number 21. 5'10", 185 pounds seems to fit the physical profile.
And that looks like Ronnie Orta, so that's who my guess is going to be. Ronnie Orta, a very good pitcher, an all-star selection for this River Rats team. One of 3 pitchers selected to the All-Star game.
Yeah, that's him. Looks like him.
He comes in a very big spot here. 2 runners on. Tie ball game. Top of the 6th inning. This is a 9-inning ball game, so still a lot of game to play.
Apparently wearing number 10 instead of 21. All-star from Nova Southeastern University, Ronnie Orta.
Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. I really appreciate all the likes, all the comments. I love seeing when family members comment. That's why I do it. That's why I bring the Facebook Live to everybody, so that way family members, coaches, scouts from all around the country and all around the world can watch Florida College Summer League baseball. I see the comment about Miles Symington, and he hasn't been here for about 2 weeks. I'm not exactly sure where he went. A very good athlete and ball player Miles is, but I don't know where he is. He's not on the active roster at this moment.
Taylor.
Hopefully that doesn't deter you from watching River Rats baseball. So they're all set and ready to go. Ronnie Orta on the mound, runners on second and third, all tied up with 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. The first pitch here misses upstairs to Trent Taylor.
Stetson Smith acting as the first base coach down the first base line. First time I've seen a player do that this year for the Suns.
The 1-0 count here with 2 outs. Swung on, and it will get right past Ronnie Orta's glove. Dathan Pruitt has got it barehanded to first. He is out at first base. An incredible play. And out number 3, Dathan Pruitt makes the final out of the inning as Ronnie Orta comes in. 2 pitches, gets the out. Stick with us. We're about to head to the bottom of the 6th inning with a tie ball game here at Sanford Memorial Stadium.
Fans, thank you for participating in our raffle. And we're going to announce the winning ticket numbers. If you've got a winner, come on up to the press box. If you don't, hang on, because if the prize is not claimed within a reasonable time, we will redraw. Come on up if you got ticket number. I'm going to read the last 4 digits of the ticket. In fact, I'm going to read the last 3. They all start with 7. 147, you're a winner. Come on up. 147. 111 is a winner. Come on up. 111. 125, we've got appetizers from Buffalo Wild Wings. 096 is a winner. 096. 158, head on up. You got a winning ticket. 158. 072 is a winner. 072, come on up. 139, Cheddar's going to give you a prize. 139. 155 is a winner. 155. 101. Got a winning ticket. 101. 095 is a winner. 095. And 107 is a winner. 107. Come on up. Your number was not called. Hang on, because we may have to redraw.
Luke, I'm seeing Hodges in left and Hayes in center. Tell me if I'm right.
That would probably, Hayes is definitely in center, and I think you're right. I can't tell the difference between the 6 and the 8 from this far away. That's the issue, because Alonzo's 8.
Major League All-Star game is in the middle of the 4th. No score.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. I'm Cody Shook alongside Luke Hallett. If you could please just share the Facebook Live video so your friends and family can tune in. We have a tie ball game here, 4-4. As we head to the bottom of the 6th inning, the DeLand Suns just scored 1 run in the top of the 6th. This pitch misses inside, ball 1 as Alejandro Martinez. 1 for 1 with a walk and the 2 RBI home run.
He just switched his glove, so
the 1-0 pitch swung on, and this one's hit to second base as Nick DeTringo has got it for the 4-3 putout and out number 1.
Yeah, that's 6 in right. So it must be 5 in left.
Quick out for Taryn Beachy back on the mound for another inning of work. He's really who the Suns will go to when they need a reliever early in the ball game. Someone they can take a few innings on at a time, maybe pitch 3-4 innings.
Jackson Muldowney now comes up. had the RBI single. And this pitch swung on and fouled down the right field line, out of play. And Will Downey, we see, is swinging a different bat this time. Had the broken bat single in his last at bat. It's always a sad day when you break your bat. Like, you love that thing
yeah, it's a piece of you almost. It's an extension of you.
Swinging and miss for strike 2. Have you ever had the chance to swing with a wood bat?
Not in a game, no. I've swung a couple just laying around the dugout, just taking a couple hacks on them, but not in the game, no.
0-2 pitch. Misses for ball 1. Last summer I got to play in a wood bat league, and it was just for fun and stuff, and I'm normally just a pitcher, and I finally got to swing a bat. Obviously I barely made contact, but when I did, swinging with a wood bat is like nothing it's incredible. If you ever get a chance,
I've heard it's a very different experience.
It is. 1-2 pitch, swung on and hit down the right field line, and this one will go just foul. And when you swing at the wood bat, it really proves if you're a good hitter or not, because if you don't square it up, the ball's not going anywhere.
Very true.
So, but when you do square it up, I think, who was it last night? Aaron Judge said he didn't even feel the ball when it hit the bat, because when you're hitting the ball 500 feet, it just tings right off the bat. The 1-2 pitch on Muldowney, and this ball's hitting to right field, and Muldowney's going to have his second single of the night. Both of them going to right field.
That one, another ball that just snuck past the defense, right in between the first baseman Goebel and second baseman Tringo, and made its way to the outfield.
A fielder from the Bobcats.
The All-Star game should be underway down in South Beach. It is all tied up 0-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Still has a chance.
So quite a pitching matchup down in Miami. Now coming to bat, Sergio Lopez with a runner on first base. Your DeLand fans are very faithful. I'm seeing a lot of comments from DeLand saying, "Go Suns."
Best fans in the league.
Wow.
In my opinion.
1-0 pitch here on Lopez. Swung on and fouled down the third base line, and Scotty Max got that one. I think he's going to just keep that one, take that one home. I bodied this one up. I think I deserve to keep it.
Or we could get a free cookie dough. Courtesy of Bobby Murphy's.
But these Suns fans, even last game, all of them tuning in, and very glad you shared it on the DeLand Suns Facebook page.
They're a very dedicated group, and I can't speak highly enough.
And maybe that's why that every time we do the Facebook Live together here, we always get a lot of views. And tonight we're going for 2,000. Last time we got 1,800, so obviously we have to break that. 1-1 pitch, misses outside for ball 2.
The 3 of them that you have on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now we're sitting at 1,000 views, and we're only in the 6th inning. I think we can get to 2,000. Help us out. And Jackson Muldowney's in a rundown after the pickoff, and he will just be tagged out by Nick DeTringo at second base for out number 2.
This time they're able to convert the rundown we saw earlier.
Also, 7095 is the winning ticket, and 7096. Come on up if you've got.
You said it. You said it multiple times. This coaching staff makes sure that their pitchers are ready to throw a lot of pickoffs, a lot of pitch outs, and try to eliminate that running game. The 2-1 pitch here misses for ball 3.
I mean, that's really what you have to do when you have a team that takes as many stolen base attempts as Sanford. You got to throw over early and you got to throw over often.
Absolutely. 3-1 count here on Lopez. Misses in the dirt, ball 4. And could you imagine if he didn't get picked off, first and second with 1 out?
It'd be a totally different scenario, but good work by Beachy.
Shortstop, Nathan Pruitt. Always looks like he's on his last leg, though.
And now coming up to bat, Dathan Pruitt.
No? Huh? All right. I'll try one more and then I'll call the other.
1 for 2 tonight with a line drive down to the first baseman and a single. First pitch here, going to pull the bunt back. That's in there for strike 1 anyways.
We've seen Pruitt's speed. Second on the team in stolen bases. Had one a couple earlier today.
This pitch swung on, hit to third base. It'll be a fair ball, and a long throw over there by the third baseman Morrow, and he's got the speedy Dathan Pruitt for out number 3. So we head
Still got 3.
to the top of the 7th inning with a lot of ball left to play, but we're all tied up here. Stick with us on Meridex and Facebook Live for 3 more innings of ball. We got a good one going here at Sanford Memorial Stadium.
3 extra ones if you know.
Last call, 7095, 7096, and 7111. Looks like the same person as on. I don't see anybody, do you? No?
Oh, wait.
Okay. Sorry.
There's 2 numbers right there.
Thank you. I did good.
Which came, 7111?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're going to call a couple other numbers. Check your ticket, 7091, 7091. Last 4 digits, come on up. We're 7127. Come on up, you got a winner. Here's the left fielder leading off the top of the 7th. Number 30, Jay.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as we head to the top of the 7th inning with Jay Hayes, a big power hitter coming up to bat, participating in the home run derby. Hit 4 bombs in the home run derby. Swinging the bat very well in this doubleheader. Coming up against Ronnie Orta. 1-0 count now.
Hayes is batting .250 over his last 5 games. Starting to get his numbers up a little bit. On base percentage still at .375, so not bad there.
This pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Ronnie Orta on the mound. These are 2 All-Stars. 1-1. Misses for ball 2.
You might be thinking C.J. Carter could come out again if this ball game gets late enough and perhaps a save appearance. He appeared in the first game.
Yes, he in a non-save situation. The 2-1 pitch. Drops in the nasty curveball for strike 2. Ronnie Orta. That was nasty. And Jay Hayes, he wasn't doing anything with that.
No, he was surprised by how much that one dipped in, but he still got
For the
a
Express,
2-2
you have a
count.
local.
That's why Orta was an all-star selection. Nasty stuff. One of the best pitchers in the Florida College Summer League. 2-2 pitch here.
Yeah, he went.
Did he go? He did. Strike him out, swinging for out number 1, and Jay Hayes feels like he got robbed on that one.
Tough at bat. The check swing at the end, and then the curveball in there. Nice piece of pitching from Ronnie Orta.
The DH, number 27,
Ronnie Orta.
Jordan.
Coming into the game, 21 in the 3rd innings pitched, 3.38 ERA, 23 strikeouts. That's averaging 1 per inning. First pitch here on Torrey Jordan Jr. in there for strike 1.
I'll call him in just a second.
Orta, the relief pitcher, after Vladimir Nunez went and had a great night on the mound. This pitch misses for ball 1. The River Rats have a lot of pitchers they could still go to. Michael Gizzi, a big right-handed thrower, throws low 90s. The 1-1 pitch. Inside, misses for ball 2. But Ronnie Orta should be able to get him at least to the 8th inning. 2-1 count here. Tied up 4-4. Inside, swung on and foul tipped for strike 2.
7127, 7091. Check your tickets, man. We got prizes for you.
Torrey Jordan Jr. coming into the game batting .228, 1 home run. You know, a lot of these guys in this league have the home run power. 2-2 pitch. And swung on a hit to Villeman at second base. 4-3 put out for out number 2.
Just a 2-hopper to Villeman. A routine everyday ground ball. Jordan Jr.'s done.
Third baseman Jordan Morrow.
Jordan Morrow, the third baseman, comes up now. Coming into the game batting .271.
Did Hodges win his third fielder?
No home runs, but a double and a triple. 6 RBIs. Doesn't strike out too much. 8 strikeouts in 17 games. That's less than 1 a game. Here in the top of the 7th inning, and I think Ronnie Orta, if he gets through this batter quickly, he'll definitely pitch the 8th inning as well to try to save the arms. Especially because it's a very close one here. Tied up 4-4. Drops in the curveball, misses for ball 1.
Thank you.
Morrow, 6'3", 185 pounds. Had a couple big plays this season in big spots. One of them, the RBI triple against the River Rats earlier in June.
Why do I still remember that like it was yesterday? The 1-0 pitch. Misses. Oh, it's in there. Bottom of the zone for strike 1. And Morrow looks straight back at the ump like, I don't think so. But nonetheless, 1-1 count here with 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch. Outside corner, misses for ball 2.
Tough break for Orta there. He got the last call that I didn't think he should have gotten. I thought he could have gotten that one.
Yep. Maybe that was makeup. Maybe he missed one, you know. And the game 1 was a very consistent called game. This game has been very good to this point. 2-1 pitch here from Orta. Swung on and hit to Cody Orther at third base, and the throw to first base, 1-hopper, and Cody Orther, as of late, has been struggling to get the ball to first base. This one, 1 hop, but no matter what, got the out. As we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, tied up 4-4. It's time to stretch here at Sanford Memorial. Stick with us. Only a few more innings of ball left to go.
Everybody ready? 0-1, a 2, a 3. Take.
So 12 innings we're thinking in this one, or is that?
Please.
Stop.
You don't want to be here for 12? We can do. I can do 15 if I have to.
No, I need to go to sleep.
After 7 or.
If we go to 15,
Hey,
it's
outstanding.
Huh?
If we go to
YW
15,
Fitness, a great
I'm
presenting
taking a nap.
sponsor of the league,
and
sponsor
letting
our
David break this fucking
7th inning stretch. Don't forget tomorrow and Thursday, the Diamond Dogs will be in 7 o'clock both nights. Thursday night, of course, Thursday night, and we'll have some commemorative photos courtesy of Walgreens. Ooh.
Hey, we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. I'm Cody Shook alongside Luke Hallett. We're calling a great one here. If you have any questions for us, just comment over on the Facebook Live page, and we'll answer them as quickly as possible. As we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, all tied up 4-4 with Richie Rivera, the starting center fielder, coming up. 0 for 2 on the day. An all-star and home run derby contestant watches this one for ball 1.
Rivera from the University of Tampa Bay, batting .238 over his last 10 games. 5 runs scored, however.
This pitch swung on and fouled straight back for strike 1. This has been a back and forth game to this point. Both teams 4 runs, 7 hits. The only difference, Sanford 3 errors in the field. 1-1 pitch in there for strike 2.
Good pitch by Beachy down with some late break on it. Able to sneak it into the zone.
Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. You're watching DeLand Suns and Sanford River Rats battle it out here. This pitch swung on and missed for strike 3 and out number 1. And Nena's going to throw that one into left field with
He's had a rough day.
a lot of celebration.
That attempt to throw to Jordan Morrow, but got over his head. Those happen. It's not the first time in the
Second baseman, number 3, the big Omar.
And now coming up to bat, Omar Villeman, 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles, 1 up the middle and 1 into left field. So and he's a lefty, so it's very tough to play defense against him. First pitch here, launches it inside for ball 1. Like how do you defensively position yourself to get Omar Villeman out?
Well, you gotta hope he flies out or make a quick play on a grounder.
This pitch in there for strike 1.
Anything on the infield, though, he's got a deadly amount of speed, and that'll allow him to get a base more easily than others.
He likes to just slap the ball the other way. 1-1 pitch in there for strike 2, and Villeman is in a hole. And these pitchers have a lot of movement on them here, as he's coming with a lot of breaking ball stuff.
Been dropping and moving quite well for Beachy and the Suns, hoping to continue that.
Omar Villeman, 1-2, outside for ball 2. Omar coming in this game batting .307, so he's starting to heat up like he did last year, batting over 400. 2-2 pitch, swung on and fouled straight back. I mean, I don't think he'll be able to match the over 400 batting average that he did last year, because that's incredible.
Well, very few players can. He set the Florida League record last year for highest batting average in a season. That doesn't just happen every other year.
A 2-2 pitch, and it's going to go to the pitcher, and the 1-3 put out for out number 2. And that batting average was .430 for Omar Villeman that set the league record.
Taryn Beachy, 6'4".
Third baseman,
jumping up
Cody.
to get to that base, using every last bit of that 6'4" frame to get to the baseball.
If not, I think if it went over his glove, he was going to be safe at first.
Would have been a much more difficult play, especially with that speed he boasts, but good play by Beachy.
Now coming up to bat, Cody Orther, 0 for 2 with a walk. Watches this one outside corner for strike 1. .4-4 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Taryn Beachy on the mound. This pitch swung on and hit down the first base line, and Goebel has got it for out number 3. As we head to the top of the 8th inning now. Stick with us. We've got a good one going.
It is time to play Let's Make a Deal. Let's send it down to Sarah. Congratulations, thank you, Sarah and Ralphie.
Hey, we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium, all tied up as we head to the top of the 8th inning. Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. If you could please just share it so your friends and family can watch along with us. We're trying to get to over 2,000 views tonight. We're already at 1,200 with just 2 innings of ball play left to go. You guys have got to help us out. Please share it so more and more people can tune in to Luke and I and Sanford River Rats and DeLand Suns baseball action here in the Florida College Summer League.
It's like a scam deal.
Now batting up, Nick DeTringo up against Ronnie Orta. If you remember, Nick DeTringo almost had the home run in his last at bat with just foul, and then later lined out to shortstop in a very, very good play by Dathan Pruitt. He's going to try to get something going here. 0 for 2 with the sacrifice fly to this point. 1-1 pitch. Outside corner in there for strike 2. You're on Nick DeTringo.
DeTringo made excellent contact his last at bat, but just an excellent defensive play routing him to hit.
Now he's going to be facing Ronnie Orta. 1-2 count here. Leg lifts and deals. Nasty pitch. Misses for ball 2. And Ronnie Orta, he's one of those guys that has a weird angle in which he throws the ball. Has high velocity with a lot of movement on all of his pitches. The 2-2 pitch here. Swing and a miss. Strike him out for out number 1.
That ball just in the dirt. DeTringo chased it, hoping to get a little piece of it, maybe squib it down the third base line. An infield single, but no luck.
You know what? Do you smell that?
Left fielder.
Oh, is he? Okay.
I think this is gimmicky in some way, but no, I do not.
It smells like extra innings to me, man.
There it is.
You know, we can't get away from it here at Sanford Memorial, especially when the Suns come to town. First pitch here. Swung on and hit to Omar Villeman, a short one, and he's going to flip it over to first base to retire Alan Alonso for out number 2.
It's been a speedy inning of work for the River Rats in the top of the 8th. Zach Goebel now with 2 home runs, 1 in his last time here at Sanford.
First baseman, number 13.
Zach Goebel having a quality day. 1 for 2 with a walk. He's been stranded at third base and second base. Popped up to center field in his first at bat in game 1. Watches this one inside for ball 1. Up next, Brad Nenna. One 1-0 pitch here with 2 outs, top of the 8th. Swung on and fouled out of the stadium for strike 1. Zach Goebel recorded out number 3 in the bottom of the 7th inning. One pitch. Swung on, hit down to Cody Arthur, and he's going to lay out for it, unable to get it as this ball goes into left field, and Goebel is rounding first base hard, but a great throw in holds him at first base. So Zach Goebel finds himself on first base after the 2-out single into left field.
Goebel, not the fastest base runner the Suns have, 6'3", 225 pounds. More known for his power than he is his
Catcher, Brad
Took a big
Nenna.
run past first base, but I think he knew he wouldn't have had the energy to make it to second base.
And now coming up, Brad Nenna, 0 for 3 with 3 swinging strikeouts. Hasn't seen too many pitches in his at-bats. No lead at first base. In there for strike 1. Now he is throwing the curveball for strike 1, and that really hurts a batter when he's 0 for 3 on the night with 3 strikeouts. When he's down in the count 0-1 after not even looking at a fastball, looking at a curveball. 0-1 pitch from Orta. Drops another curveball. This one misses low for ball 1.
I know he wants to avoid the golden sombrero, something that the Suns have avoided this season.
What do you think his mindset is right now?
I think his mindset is just put wood on the ball. That simple. Just drive into the outfield, get a hit,
Absolutely. That.
make contact.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not up there overthinking. This is a big spot. 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. All tied up 4-4 against an all-star, Ronnie Orta. This ball swung on and hit to shortstop, and a pop-up. Dathan Pruitt is under it for out number 3.
His name?
That's his set.
So an F6, keeping track at home. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning where the River Rats are going to try to break out of this tie. It's all tied up 4-4. Stay with us all night. We're on Facebook Live and Meridex. Thank you all so much.
Congratulations. Thanks for bringing the foul ball. Come on back up here. We've got a free pizza for you for hustling tonight and bringing all those foul balls. Connor, come on up, you're a winner. Thanks to Haystacks and PDQ once again for supplying tonight's team meal and all of the participants tonight's pregame clinic, and also, of course, our presenting sponsors, the Sanford Herald and Waste Pro.
McCullough.
Maybe. Is it 16?
It's 16.
Then yes.
1-6.
Yes.
That kid beat you pretty good. Dylan McCoy. Now pitching for the Suns from the Tritons of Eckerd College on the shores of the Gulf of Mexico in St. Pete. Number 16, Dylan McCullough.
They're playing your song.
What is it?
Mrs. Robinson?
Oh, okay. Where have you gone, Joe Galanga?
Yes.
The Nation.
Turns its only eyes to you.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium where the DeLand Suns and River Rats are battling it out at this beautiful, historic stadium in Sanford, Florida. About 85 degrees with no wind to speak of. We have a tie ball game with John Jones,
What a great movie that was.
the switch hitting catcher, coming up. And we have a new pitcher on the mound.
A new pitcher, Dylan McCullough from Eckerd College. One of the few lefties the Suns have. We saw Trey Vickery pitch in the first game, started that game. McCullough coming out of the pen today. In my opinion, he does better when he comes only on as a starter. He's primarily a starter at Eckerd, but he's come out of the pen a couple times this year. The results haven't been great when he comes out of the pen. He's given up a run each time he's gone in from the bullpen, but
Leading off the
perhaps this
Rats
time
in
will be a
the
little
bottom of the
different for him.
eighth.
When he
Here's the
starts,
first
he's
baseman
mostly
of 12,
excellent,
John
200 runs over 11
Jones.
innings.
Wow. So this will be a good matchup right here as we're in the bottom of the 8th inning, all tied up 4-4. John Jones batting from the right side here. First pitch in there for strike one. A lot of these pitchers tonight are really working backwards and throwing a lot of curveballs for strikes for strike one.
McCullough has a great curveball, especially when he puts the blinders away.
A one pitch misses high and away with the
You know that's
fastball.
on Mel Blanc's tombstone, don't you?
That's all, folks.
There you go.
John Jones has 2 home runs on the year, 7 RBIs. 4 of those RBIs came in game 1. 1-1 pitch in there for strike 2.
Fooling John Jones so far there. Can't hang those curveballs too high, though. John Jones will make you pay.
Absolutely. 1-2 pitch here. Catcher set up outside, misses up and in for ball 2. Jones has an RBI single. He's 1 for 3 to this point.
I'm sorry?
2-2 pitch here from McCullough. Swung on and fouled straight back and out of play.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Well, I mean,
2-2
yeah,
pitch.
at least take a lead.
Curveball, and this one's chopped to first base between first and second. No one's standing on first, and he is safe at first as McCullough is unable to execute the PFP as he's unable to step on the bag, and John Jones runs halfway down to right field, and he comes up limping.
I guess what they say is tie goes to the runner. It was a real close play. Cullen unable to get on the bag in time. John Jones does look a little
Designated hitter.
a little hurt.
The Mojito, Gunner, Lambert.
And we're going to see a pinch runner here, number 17, which is Zach Dewart.
Right from
Him
John
playing
Jones,
game
number
1
17 from the University
of this
Missouri,
game.
Zach.
This
Dewart.
doubleheader, excuse me. And coming up to bat, Gunner Lambert, the lefty-lefty matchup here, an all-star DH. Curveball in there for strike 1. Maybe that's more of a slider, actually.
It's got a lot of break on it. It'll start high and then just tail right on down.
Pickoff move to first base. Slides in safely. It's always hard to tell for me when I'm up here if it's a curveball or slider.
Right. Well, I mean, it's a difficult angle being behind. You get the view of the hitter, but more elevated.
0-1 pitch. Same pitch. Misses high and away this time for ball one. We've got a pitcher warming up for the DeLand Suns down in the bullpen. Ball game tied 4-4, 8 hits apiece. The 1-1 pitch. Misses it, gets away, and Dewart's going to move up to second base, so the go-ahead run is 180 feet away.
Pass ball.
After that pass ball.
Pass ball.
But 1 strike.
On deck, Alejandro Martinez, the man with the 2-run home run back in the second inning. Infield is back, other than the third baseman. 2-1 pitch. Curveball drops it in there for strike 2. And right there would have been a good time to maybe drop down a bunt down the first base line.
It probably would have worked, but McCullough keeps throwing those curveballs to much success so far.
Lambert's job here, put the ball on the right side of the infield, or anything to advance that runner to third. Watches this one outside for ball 3. Did that one look very close to the other pitches that he's been throwing?
It looked pretty close, just a little bit outside. I have to agree with the umpire, but a good frame by Brad Nana. He was really trying to sell it.
3-2 count here. McCullough on the mound, lefty-lefty matchup. The 3-2 pitch. Fastball upstairs misses, and Gunnar Lambert is going to walk 90 feet to first base.
Still nobody out. The Suns
They
got to
tell
be
them
careful.
that they're-
Down to the final 3 outs of the Suns if the Rats do score here.
The River Rats are no strangers to the walk-off. If you're watching on Facebook Live, you could just share it real quick so your friends and family can watch the bottom of the 8th action. Runners on first and second base with Alejandro Martinez coming up to bat. We're trying to get this video to over 2,000 views, and we need your help. First pitch here to Martinez. Curveball misses high for ball 1. Martinez 1 for 2 on the day with a walk. Ground out to second base in his only out. This one swung on and missed for strike 1.
Big strike from McCullough. A double play would be huge, and a strikeout would be almost as big.
I think McCullough would definitely be going for the strikeout here. With Jackson Muldowney coming up next, has an RBI single, 2 for 3 on the day. 1-1 pitch here on Alejandro Martinez. In the dirt, misses for ball 2. Bottom of the 8th. Tied up 4-4, 8 hits apiece. River Rats have 3 errors to this point. 2-1 pitch. In there for strike 1 with the fastball on the outside corner.
McCullough so far is throwing a lot of pitches, and he's really getting these prolonged at-bats, and that's making it more difficult. He hasn't really put anybody away yet. He needs to, I think, drop in the curveball, starts real high, and just drops in the upper part of the zone.
He's thrown 5 pitchers or more to every batter so far. 2-2 pitch here to Alejandro Martinez. Strike him out swinging on the high fastball for out number 1.
That was up in his
Martinez
eyes.
was chasing that one way out of the zone, but McCullough got the job done.
I'm going to assume that Martinez was guessing curveball there, so he was saying, "Hey, this is about to drop down, and let me hit it." Unable to make contact there. Now Jackson Muldowney steps up, broke his bat on an RBI single. Back in the 4th. First pitch here swung on and fouled straight back.
He's backing, man.
Outshot, not pass.
For strike 1, Muldowney was caught in a rundown the last time he got on base in the 6th inning.
Play for someone tonight.
We've seen an absolute offensive outpouring in these 2 games in this doubleheader. Something we don't see very often.
A lot of hits.
A lot of hits.
4-4 right now, but 16 hits combined and 3 errors as well.
0-1 pitch here by McCullough. Runners on the move. Double steal, and he is safe at third. So 2 steals for the Sanford River Rats.
Two stolen bases courtesy Orlando Sanford.
Very aggressive, but it's not. We're not surprised.
No, not at all. And it was a tough play. I thought Morrow held on to the ball and made the tag, but umpire says otherwise.
1-1 count here with 1 out. Runners on second and third. Infield does come in this time. Outfield inching closer. 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, gets away, but not far enough. That's 2 balls now on Jackson Muldowney. Jackson Muldowney from North Greenville. 6 foot, 185 pounds, sophomore. Somebody just commented Jackson is the man. So far, 2 for 3 with an RBI single. Going to try to get some RBIs right here in the bottom of the 8th inning, tied up 4-4. The 2-1 pitch misses upstairs, and he's going to take the walk down to first base.
Bases loaded, difficult situation. Can't allow a run to score, otherwise down to your final 3 outs of the night.
Did we all miss something there? I had it down as 2-1. The scoreboard had it down as 2-1.
The double 3.
Whatever helps the River Rats, I guess, right?
Sergio Lopez.
And now coming up to bat, Sergio Lopez, 0 for 2 with the walk. This is a very crucial spot as the Suns only have 3 more outs in this ball game. The middle infielders go back now. Corner infielders in. First pitch on Lopez. In there for strike 1 looking. Really coming with the off-speed stuff.
This isn't the first time McCullough's been in a jam like this. He was once inserted into the ball game. Bases loaded, nobody out, and he struck out the side. So he's still familiar with this type of jam.
0-1 count here on Lopez. This pitch in the dirt for ball 1. John Jones led it off with a single, and then Gunnar Lambert walked right after him. Double steal with just happened to make it second and third, and then Muldowney walked. Alejandro Martinez, the only out of the inning, was a strikeout swinging. 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Oh, no, it's not. It's in there for strike 2. Looked like it was very low there.
Did look a little low, but umpire says called strike, and that's a big one for McCullough.
Now the catcher's going to go out and talk to his pitcher. Talk about what they're about to do right here. 1-2 count. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 8th inning. All tied up. 4-4. As a pitcher, what are you throwing here?
I'm throwing him a curveball, one that tails a little bit outside, but not too far outside so that Nena can't get to it.
I think he might go with the high fastball again like he did on Alejandro Martinez. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play and out of the stadium. Looked like he went with the low fastball there.
It did. Got to be careful not putting anything too far down the middle of the plate. Anything in the outfield, really, or deep enough in the outfield is going to score the go-ahead run.
Thank you to everybody watching on Facebook Live. You're watching the bottom of the 8th inning. 1 out, bases loaded. River Rats at the plate. Sergio Lopez, 1-2 count. And here's the pitch. Strike him out, swinging for out number 2.
Beautiful.
And now coming up to bat, Dathan Pruitt, a guy with a lot of wheels, has a single to this point. Going to try to get something going here as the River Rats struck out twice this inning with guys in scoring position. First pitch here on Dathan Pruitt. In there for strike 1. And as a hitter, are you not coming up to the plate with the plan, hey, he's going to throw me a curveball here first pitch?
Well, he's thrown a couple fastballs in the last at-bat. Perhaps he's just a little surprised by the curveball at first and just wanted to take it, see what else he can get.
I feel it. Okay. And now Dathan Pruitt a 250 hitter, 9 RBIs in the season, 0-1 pitch. Squared around to bunt and pulled back as that ball was in the dirt for ball 1.
Next pitch will be the 30th of the inning, 3-0.
The next pitch of the inning, 30th of the inning here for McCullough coming out of the bullpen.
There we go, the dreaded hit by pitch.
80 degrees here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. No wind to speak of. Long pause, 1-1 count with 2 outs, bases loaded. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, did he go? He did not. 2-1 count.
His wrist didn't break on that one. I have to agree with the infield umpire. Looked like he just didn't go around.
An amazing ball game to this point. Back and forth. 3 runs in the first inning for the Suns. They scored again in the 6th inning. The 2-1 pitch here. Upstairs misses ball 3, and the last thing you want to do, I'm not even going to say it.
Yeah, you never want to walk in a run. You never want to do it. Of course, now you got to be thinking he's throwing me a strike, and then a good chance this ball is put in play.
Absolutely. 3-1 count with 2 outs. Dathan Pruitt at the plate. This pitch in there for strike 2, and now it's a full count. And all the runners are going to be in motion, so we're going to see some action here. River Rats have scored in the 2nd, the 4th, the 5th, and that's how we have a 4-4 ball game, 8 hits apiece. Dylan McCullough on the mound with bases loaded. Dathan Pruitt for the River Rats at the plate. All tied up 4-4. The 3-2, runners in motion, swung on and fouled straight back out of play, out of the stadium. So everybody has to reset and go back to their bases. So Dathan Pruitt has seen a lot of pitches here, and he's seen the curveball. So what are you attacking with?
Well, I think you just got to throw anything for a strike at this point. I mean, if I were going to do it, I'd do a curveball because he punishes hitters so well when they're thinking fastball with it.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on and hit into shallow center field. Jay Hayes and Nick DeTringo. And Nick DeTringo has got it for out number 3. So the Sanford River Rats are unable to cash in with bases loaded. So we head to the top of the 9th inning. Still tied 4-4. Stick with us. We've got a good one going here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. And if you're watching on Facebook Live, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with all the action.
And we have a new pitcher. It looks like number 20. It looks like Tyler Morales.
Parker Quinn at first base.
Yes.
Is he pitching?
Yes. Is it 28 or 29?
Who's it for?
Oh, it's Gizzy.
Yeah.
It's definitely Gizzy.
D, we're in right field.
I can't see.
Where's Ben? Come on up, Ben. We've got a free pizza for you from Papa Murphy's. Ben, head on up to the press box. We've got a free pizza courtesy of our foul ball sponsor, Papa Murphy's. Come on up. Is he?
Should be here.
He's
probably not even here.
D, we're in right field.
I told him to wait till the end of the game.
When's it first? Either way?
D work isn't playing at all.
No.
Now pitching for the Rats from the thundering herd of Marshall. Number 29, Michael Gizzy.
Yeah.
Who did they take out of the way?
No Downey.
Okay.
Quinn should be here.
Who's this, number 5?
Six, right field, high.
Leading off the top of the 9th for the Suns, right fielder number 6, Will Hodges.
And we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium. I'm Cody Shook alongside Luke Hallett. We're in the top of the 9th inning with a new pitcher, Michael Gizzy, on the mound from Huntington in West Virginia. Most notable alumni, Randy Moss. First pitch in there for strike 1.
Byron Leftwich. Chad Pennington.
Gizzy, a teammate of DeAndre Knight and Marshall.
Will Hodges is the batter. Swings with this pitch going to left field. And that will be over the head of the left fielder as Sergio Lopez is going to get it in. But Will Hodges has himself his second double of the game.
Will Hodges, the go-ahead run. I wouldn't be surprised to see Trent Taylor lay down a sacrifice bunt here.
Shortstop, number 7, Trent Taylor.
Really wanted to end this long losing streak.
Jackson Muldowney is no longer in the game as he just came out. Zach Dewart took his place as he went to right field. Parker Quinn is playing first base now. Michael Gizzy here facing Trent Taylor, the shortstop. First pitch. In there for strike one as Taylor squared around a bunt and pulled back.
Taylor, as we saw, will lay down a bunt to try and get a hit, but he'll also do it to sacrifice. If he could manage to do both, that would be ideal, but I know Coach Powers just wants that run across.
They're going to try to get that runner to third base with one out. Very smart. 0-1 count. Scores around a bunt again, fouls it straight back for strike two.
And now in an 0-2, more than likely not going to bunt, although I've seen a couple times this year the Suns decide to lay one down with 2 strikes.
And I think that Gizzy, with the low 90s, high 80s stuff, I think you go with the high fastball here and make him chase. He's going to be aggressive because he didn't get a bunt down twice. So he's going to be trying to help out the team any way possible here. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike him out, and they're going to throw to first, and now they're going to throw to third, and he is safe at third base.
So that drop third strike ends up getting the runner over to third. Nice play by Will Hodges, making sure as soon as that ball was thrown over to first, he was taken off this horse to third.
So almost the exact same as a bunt right there, and that moves up Hodges to third base. The go-ahead run at the top of the 9th inning. Michael Gizzy on the mound going to face Jay Hayes as the infield comes in now. First pitch in the dirt, misses for ball one.
Walking Jay Hayes wouldn't be the end of the world. We saw what he did in the first game today, and he's had a nice game today, or in the second game as well. Don't want to give him something too easy.
A home run derby contestant watches this one for ball two. I think that they are going to just try to work around him. They know he's got that power. And Torrey Jordan Jr.'s up on deck. 1 for 4 on the night. The 2-0 pitch here. Swung on and hit deep to right field. And Dewart is going to make the throw in, and we're going to have a play at the plate here. A throw up the line a little bit, and they have got him on the tag, and the third out of the inning. A great throw by Zach Dewart to get Hodges at home for out number 3.
That ball was so far off the mark, it happened to be on the mark. It just happened to be in the down the third base line, and Hodges was tagged out. According to the home plate umpire, Coach Powers will work with him, but that won't change the outcome.
Absolutely incredible. Everybody watching on Facebook Live, you just saw it. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Stick with us. When these two teams play, mayhem and chaos happens constantly. Incredible. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Nab?
Yes. Nab, yeah. Like Donovan McNabb.
That's 8, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now pitching for the Suns. From the Eagles of Embry-Riddle on the world's most famous beach, number 8, Troy Knapp.
Jonathan McNabb from
All-Star game is tied at 1, Major League All-Star game down in Miami in the 6th. Earlier today, the Scorpions beat the Vikings 7-2. Second game tied at 4 was suspended. Well, actually, it was going to be called a tie apparently because of electrical problems. Dogs beat the Squeeze in extra innings earlier, 6-5. Right now, it's in the bottom of the ninth. The Squeeze hold a 3-2 lead over the Diamond Dogs.
Are you tying? Are you tying? There's no tying in baseball.
Hey, we are back here at Sanford Memorial Stadium as we're headed to the bottom of the ninth inning with Richie Rivera coming up. Going to try to walk it off here for the Sanford River Rats. And I don't want to bring bad memories up or anything, but last time you guys were here,
Richie
River Rats walked it off with the date.
Rodney Tenney.
There we go. Two RBI single to right field back on July 5th, just a few days ago.
New pitcher on the mound for the Suns, Troy Knapp. His 10th appearance of the year, leads the team.
First pitch to Richie Rivera swung on and fouled straight back for strike one.
He has worked only out of the pen this year, his 10th appearance. 12 2/3 innings thrown, 17 strikeouts to 5 walks. His last time out against the Altamont Spring Scorpions on July 3rd. 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit and strikeout. ERA 2.13.
0-1 pitch. Pulled back the bunt attempt for ball 1. And both teams had incredible opportunities to score in the 8th inning.
Bases loaded for the Rats, and then a runner on second, nobody out for the Suns. Neither can come across the board.
This ball hit into right field, and that will be out number 1 as Richie Rivera 0 for 4 on the night. And now coming up to bat, Omar Villeman. 2 for 4 on the night. 2 singles.
Omar Villeman.
Going to try to get it going here. His batting average versus Knapp, 1,000. First pitch here. Misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, they needed Rivera on that steal base.
No runs have been scored since the 6th inning. This one misses upstairs high for ball 2.
Not for lack of trying. There's been, as you mentioned, several great opportunities for both teams. None of them, however, have been converted into runs.
The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play down the left field line. These teams are no strangers to extra inning games. The first extra inning game of the season for the DeLand Suns was right here at Sanford Memorial.
Suns have played 2 on the year, 0-2 in both. 1 to Altamont Springs, 1 with Sanford.
2-1 pitch, swung on and hit into left field, and that's going to land on the line. And Omar Villeman rounds first base hard. As the left fielder falls down, he's going to head to second, and you'll be in there with the double for Omar Villeman.
An error or no?
The left fielder.
I thought he was going for it.
Villeman didn't looked like he was going to hold up at first, but then saw a little bit of a bobble and headed to second.
Very aggressive base running, but that brings up Cody Arthur with the winning run on second base. And Cody Arthur is 0 for 3 on the night with a walk, but he is a very good hitter.
2 balls, 2 strikes forever.
And do you intentionally walk him here to make it a double play possibility? But then you have John Jones up next.
No, you don't walk him here. John Jones has been hot all day. I take my chances.
John Jones is not in the game.
I take my chances with most others.
Game over.
D-Wort's in this spot.
Excuse me. D-Wort is in his spot because John Jones came out of the game
second game of the doubleheader over the
after his last inning. Got taken out at first base.
If that's the case, then I might do it because D-Wort came in batting below 200.
Parker Quinn is batting 6th, playing first base.
In the meantime, though, I'm sure Nab just trying to get this out, make sure the runner doesn't score, and perhaps send this one to extras.
Cody Orther, first pitch here from McNabb. Misses the dirt, it's going to get away, and Omar Villman moves up to third base.
Wild pitch.
And that is a wild pitch, and the River Rats are 90 feet away from winning this ball game. And Cody Orther does have a walk-off in this season. It was a walk-off sac fly down the right field line. Going to see if I can find out which game that was. Walk-off sac fly against the Leesburg Lightning on June 10th. So almost a month ago, Cody Orther had a walk-off sac fly. The 1-0 pitch here. Swung on and missed for strike one.
Suns have lost a walk-off wild pitch to these River Rats before. They're really hoping to try and avoid that same fate.
The infield is in, outfield playing very shallow. Going to try to cut off the runner at home with a pop fly into the outfield. Cody Orther, a .294 batter coming into this game. No home runs, 7 RBIs. The 1-1 pitch here from McNabb. Swung on and hit deep into center field, and that should be deep enough. Jay Hayes has got it, and they're going to test the throw, and Omar Villman is safe, and the River Rats walk it off, and Cody Orther has his second walk-off sac fly of the season, and your River Rats win it here in the bottom of the ninth inning on a walk-off sac fly by Cody Orther. Thank you all so much for watching all night long on Facebook Live. The River Rats improved 21-8 on the season. Thank you all so much. The River Rats win it here at Sanford Memorial, and they add to their 14-game home winning streak here at Sanford Memorial when they're the home team. The River Rats are impressive, and I think that was their 7th walk-off winner here at Sanford Memorial. Thank you all so much for watching all night long. Have a great night and drive home safely.